How's it going, everyone? My name is Colin Winters. I'm the host of Panthers Place. My co-host will be on soon. And today we are doing the NFL Sunday night primetime game. Mmm. Oh, yeah. I've been gluttonous today because my Carolina Panthers won. I'm also choking myself on whipped cream. I don't know how that's possible. But I'm here again. I streamed the Panthers game and we won. I streamed the Cowboys Bills game and the Bills won in a dramatic fashion, beating out the Cowboys really hard. And now I'm going to be joined soon by my friend and my co-host. He is a Chiefs fan and they won against the Patriots today. The spirits will be high and I am going to eat more whipped cream. Oh, yes. Oh. We are here. We're going to be seeing the Ravens and the Jaguars face off in this Sunday night matchup. Week 15 is upon us, and it is about to end here. That's it'll end tomorrow night, but still. All right. Giving my co-host more than enough time to get ready. All right. Trevor Lawrence should be all good to go for this game. We are going to do our sponsor proud, and we are about to make ourselves a fresh cup of Freshen Up. Woo! Filled up my water in between my streams. I've been guzzling this bitch all day today. Starting from 1, I have pretty much not stopped streaming. I am on the grind. Today we are going to be drinking on stream a little bit of sour watermelon. Not my favorite flavor, but still a good one. I only do about half a scoop of this, because you do not need it to be very powerful. And hey, if you only need half a scoop, that means you pretty much double your servings. If you would like to try Freshen Up yourself, you can always get some using my code to get 10% off. Code touchdown at checkout. If not, no harm, no foul. My water hadn't cooled completely yet, so we're actually going to place this shaker down into the fridge. Justin Tucker getting ready to kick off. The Jags will be getting the ball first, so that means I do not need to move my football. Jamal Agnew takes it at the end zone, takes it to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, moving around, gets it to the 20, and will be knocked down right about the 21-yard line. The ball did pop out, though, and the Ravens jumped on it. Depending on if he's down or not, will be whether or not the Ravens start with a fumble already. Of course, on this side of the screen, we have a new thing I'm trying out this week. It is the bingo card. Yeah, so Agnew was already very down on the ground, so there is no way that was a fumble. But they will get it right about the 19-20 yard line. Lawrence breaks the huddle. Lawrence with Etienne to his left. Takes a snap, looking to throw. No, he does not. He hands it off to Etienne, who has a bit of space and is able to get it about 7 yards. All right. Lawrence directly under center. Fakes the handoff to Etienne, looking to throw. Has time. Throws sideline incomplete, looking for Calvin Ridley. Bring up 3rd and 4 now. All right. Lawrence, Etienne to his right, looking to throw. It's on 3rd and 4. He just is able to shuffle past to Etienne, who gets it past the 30 and to the 40-yard line for a Jacksonville first down. Good heads-up play by Lawrence to be able not to take the sack, stepping up in the pocket, and good job for Etienne being available on that little shuffle pass. Now, there is no favoritism in the bingo board for which color I picked for each team. I just thought purple looked better, and it looked better on the backdrop of here, so I chose the Ravens purple to be the lines on the board. But that is only it. 1st and 10, handoff to Etienne. Etienne spinning away from the first contact and able to get about 3-4 yards. Brings up 2nd down in mid. Showing Lawrence and his beautiful hair. Once we hit first commercial break, by the way, I'll be bringing in my co-host. It'll be a grand old time. Gave him 4 yards on the carry there, so it'll be 2nd and 6. Quick fake handoff, and then a quick throw to number 11. That is Parker Washington. Gets only a yard. Bring up 3rd and mid again. About 3rd and 5. All right, they actually didn't give him a yard on that play, so it was a gain of nothing. 3rd and 6 now. Lawrence with a back to his right. Here we go. Ravens, full rush, full blitz, through a quick throw, and it's overthrown. Trying to get it to Zay Jones, but now it'll be a 4th and 6. And now the Jaguars will have to punt the ball. Ah, damn. Cook's punt is away. Fair catch signaled before, right at the 10. Here we go.
Hello.
Well, hello there.
How do it be after, 6 hours streaming and talking and trying to be entertaining?
The voice will be gone by tomorrow, but it is worth it.
Well, I mean, you did double your wins total as a Panthers fan today, so you do not have anything but a Super Bowl win today.
You're enjoying using that term, aren't you? Doubling our wins.
Correct. It's the perfect way to congratulate you, but also underhand you.
Fuck you.
Thank you.
Anyway, how has your day been?
My day has been great. I watched as the Chiefs tried to be incompetent for the first half. Then they pulled their head out of their ass for the third quarter and then went back to being incompetent the fourth quarter. But hey, 27-17 over Pats is still good.
Yeah, and their defense isn't terrible. That is the only bright spot on their team.
Oh my God, I'm so glad that Nick Bolton is back.
Yeah.
That defensive core looks so much better. Now, Drew Tranquill is still a great linebacker. He is so great.
He's not a field general, though.
Uh-huh, exactly. Bolton's defensive flow feels so much better, especially whenever we had Bolt out and we had to go to our third string.
Yeah.
That was really tough. Really, really tough.
Tranquil's better as Bolton's second in command.
Correct. Because when Tranquill is allowed to, basically, I think Bolton does better as more of a style of a linebacker who's just going to keep it nice and solid. It's going to keep the play in front of you, be your tackler and everything. Tranquil, he has that speed to almost make plays like he was trying to do earlier with a couple of disruptions and I think even a half a sack on
Absolutely.
Zappy.
I also think it's funny how much better the Patriots do look though when Zappy's playing.
It's surprising.
And I think it's just because like everyone can expects now for Jones to be super inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
So you just don't know what brand of inconsistency that you're looking for in Zappy. So it's a surprise factor more than anything.
Yeah, first half he was great. Second half, complete garbage. It looked like a different man was out there, genuinely. But that's what happened last week too.
I am excited though because we get to both enjoy this primetime game knowing both of our teams won.
Well, that and fingers crossed, this isn't a blowout and it's actually a hard-fought AFC game.
Maybe we're seeing a quick run here by the Ravens and it'll only get a yard.
All right, so this is where I'm going to pause my stream so that I can actually try to keep up with you.
Yeah, they're doing the whole like player introduction right now.
Mm-hmm. All right.
The bingo card as well is pretty fun. I think this is a good one.
Hold on, let me take in the bingo card. Well, you almost had the fumble.
Almost.
I don't know who would have gotten it, but they would have had the fumble.
All right.
You know what? Those are all relatively accurate. And unnecessary roughness is a fun touch.
Yeah. Jackson looking, having to roll out, gets it off, and he actually does get it to Isaiah Likely. The 31.
Ooh, wow. That was an impressive pass, needing to be high pointed, yet not needing to be like interfered with by the defenders right next to him.
I'm actually not too certain. How tall is Isaiah Likely? I thought he was. Is he short for a tight end, or am I thinking of another one? Well, could be Shoemaker. I'm thinking of. I'm not too sure.
Isaiah Likely is 6'4".
Okay, so the average for a tight end is around 6'4", usually 6'5". So he's on the probably lower half, but still he's not short.
Still a beautiful ball placement.
Absolutely. Now Jackson with the back directly behind him, looking to throw. Has time in the pocket, has all the time in the world, has to step up now, step back out, rolling out to his right, throws it. He's able to get to Bateman, who makes a man miss and gets about 9 yards.
Okay, I gotta say, that pocket, you could have put a tent in there, you could have camped out, you could have had marshmallows around the fire, and then you might have noticed something. That was incredible.
It was a good pocket, although you do have to say, how good was the coverage by the Jags then to make him have to wait that long?
I mean, we might need to keep a counter going, but I think that was at least 5 seconds.
Yeah. That was a really good pocket. No holding call either. Usually when you get that long, eventually a hold comes out.
Well, and it was like they stayed anchored in the same corners. Like they never actually got around to break the pocket, which normally forces that hold.
Fake the handoff. Jackson still looking to throw. Has time again. Throws deep downfield. Gets to Bateman once more, and he's almost at the 40.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, and it was wide open there, too. It wasn't even a defender maybe doing a scuffle or anything. The zone broke down, and he was just found the soft spot.
I'm enjoying seeing Rashad Bateman do so much better since people started to believe he's going to be a bust.
And I wonder do you think that's the influence of Zay Flowers, basically allowing him to be like the second guy?
I wonder.
Being a good accent piece?
Yeah. That could very well be the case.
Because, I mean, that was the whole idea about, like, Smith-Schuster trying to be wide receiver 1, you know, with AB being there. And
never really worked.
He tried to be it, and it never worked, so.
Dump off throw by Jackson to the running back, and he's able to get the first down past the 30. That's Mitchell.
Oh, the scary part is how efficient they are right now.
Now, I may need to change to Mitchell rushing touchdowns. Is Gus Edwards not playing right now? Did I forget about him? Is he on IR? He gets injured a lot.
Let me refer to it. Your injury report tonight has Gus Edwards is playing.
Okay. So they use him a lot in third down situations. He's a bruiser back, so we still could see him.
Yeah.
Now Jackson and directly under center. The handoff. Is that Gus the Bus right there? It is Gus Edwards that's just talking about him. Gets about 2 yards.
Exactly.
Actually, maybe even 3 with the power. I can see his underwear.
Yeah,
Though.
second lunge. Actually, I've noticed quite a bit that there's been a lot of players dropping the underwear.
I didn't know sagging was becoming powerful in the NFL, too. Ugh. I'm happy you're here, because now I do not have to do 100% of the talking.
Hooray!
2nd and 8. Hill's back in the game. I think his name is Justice Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Keaton Mitchell lined up as a wide receiver. Play clock at 1. Jackson looking to throw. Pocket deteriorating a little bit faster. He takes it off with his feet. Has a block by Hill, and he's able to get the first down.
I mean, it feels like it's a 3-prong attack right now, and I don't know what you're going to do to stop it. At this point now, you still have Lamar scrambling. Lamar is throwing the ball well whenever they get good breakdown because of how well the O-line's playing. And then you still can give it to a running back that's going to be prolific.
No matter who the running back is for the Ravens, it always seems like they know what to do with them. Dobbins, of course, is having another season-long injury, which sucks because whenever he's on the field, he's awesome to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's Mitchell on the field now behind Jackson again, number 34. Hand off to Mitchell right here, and he's unable to break the tackle by Josh Allen. He's going to only get to the line of scrimmage and just a few inches further.
Honestly, I think still one of my favorite fun facts is whenever they first had Josh Allen in the league and you got to see Josh Allen be sacked by Josh Allen.
I love moments like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want General Booty to get into the NFL.
I don't know of this.
Oh, you don't know the quarterback named General Booty?
I do not.
If he gets into NFL, he's probably... Oh, Jackson falls down. Has to just dump it off, and it's incomplete. Trying to do a check down to Isaiah, likely after he slips by himself in the backfield.
So it's going to be a question of, is the field slick and cleats question?
It was raining a hell of a ton in Jacksonville not too long ago, and a report right now is that it's still a little bit misty out there.
Yeah, and I mean, you're tearing up the field more often than if you're trying to plow for crops.
Oh,
no doubt
he got a good spin out as well, but just could not get that ball to Isaiah likely high enough for him to make anything happen. 3rd and 9 now for the Ravens. Play clock at 5. 6:30 left to go in the first. As a back to his right, it's Mitchell. Pressure by Josh Allen now, and he throws it away. It should be ruled incomplete, but they scramble to the ball just in case.
I mean, you might as well. I'm kind of shocked that Lamar even threw it
ball
to begin with. Like, you're in red zone.
That could be intercepted.
You got Justin Tucker. You might even not even get intentional. You might get intentional grounding.
I wouldn't be surprised. He wasn't out of the pocket. The ball never made it to the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it looked like it was trying to be an impersonation of the Holy Roller play.
Does look like we have a flag now, and we do have intentional grounding.
You know what's impressive is that for how well this Ravens offense moved down the field efficiently, might I add. I mean, they were doing first down play, first down gain type level of efficiency. Get stopped in the red zone, just like that.
That stuff matters a lot, and it's something the Panthers defense has done very well this season. Clamp down in the red zone, even if they let up the big play. But now we have Justin Tucker, who's just amazing, not having the greatest year of his career.
I hope you have on the bingo card that Justin Tucker had missed, because that would be irrelevant.
43-yard attempt is up, and it is good. I think I have field goal missed or PAT missed just in general. Yeah, I have that as an in general one.
Okay. I was going to say, that's going to be much more relevant.
But the Ravens are able to get up on the board with 3 points.
It's It felt very much like a touchdown drive, but Josh Allen stopped that drive. That's exactly what he just did.
I know. I mean, that really was just the Josh Allen storm. The really good tackle at the line of scrimmage, and then the sack. Almost a sack.
Yeah. But then intentional grounding became that, so you still basically got a sack. So
How many yards is intentional grounding? Because that could have been, he could have done this team a lot more just with drawing that penalty. I thought it was a
I think
15-yarder
yeah, that sounds right in my
because
head.
it's a personal foul.
Yeah.
Oh, I just
Loss of
cracked
down
that.
and 10 yards, actually.
10 yards.
But still, that's very much a lot.
It's
Especially
more
when
than
you're
just
talking
a
about
sack.
the mm-hmm.
I'm seeing an Aquaman ad right now, and I'm going to be honest, it looks like crap.
It's all good. I'm watching an ad about the pistachios.
Oh, nice. Pistachios.
I'm not big on pistachios, surprisingly. I'm more of a cashews kind of guy.
I just don't eat a lot of nuts. Unless they're in a Snickers bar.
Oh, okay. I have a hotly contested debate with my father about Snickers versus Milky Way, which yes, I know it's the difference is peanuts or no.
Yeah.
I am someone that enjoys the non-peanut.
I think Milky
so the
Ways are
Milky
better.
Way.
I just do not mind the Snickers, but I do think the
That's
Milky
fair.
Way is a better one.
That's fair. But I will say there is a really funny meme format from a while back. Did you remember whenever they were talking about taking out the Snickers bulge?
Oh, yeah. The, like, dick vein.
That's right.
They're going to castrate the
no.
Snickers.
Oh no! Now it's just a smooth bar.
Oh,
How
no.
lame.
Where's the dick vein?
Oh man, it's not as good.
It's not a masculine Snickers anymore. The
That's
leftists
right.
got to the Snickers bar.
No.
The woke mob found the Snickers. How am I going to get my conservative candy now?
No, I just gotta eat paydays all day. Oh man. You know, I gotta say, for some of these shots, I'm surprised how well Jacksonville looks, considering about how much rain it just got. Because they just had that the flooding down there in Florida from that tropical storm,
Yeah,
or pseudo tropical storm.
it was just before a tropical storm, which is, pretty funny to me because even if it was a tropical storm, unless it hits Category 3, no one on the East Coast really gives a fuck.
No, it's just like, there's rain in the area.
Yeah, it's rain, it's windy, maybe a tornado, who cares?
Yeah,
I mean,
it do be like that.
last week there was a tornado literally touched down in my county, and I did not care. I was streaming a Panthers game.
Priorities, man, priorities.
Justin Tucker is now kicking off. Send to get over. It'll be a touchback, so the Jags will be coming out to the 25-yard line.
Oh man, no. We get more of the players' intros. I'm waiting for the one guy to just pull out just a great fucking response. Some of these intros, man, are some of the best.
Didn't Jamal Williams one time do like Hokage University or something?
Yes, he did do like Hokage University for Naruto.
I love it. He's amazing. Hogwarts, I've seen that. I've seen some people do their preschool.
I've heard Tight End University out of Kittle.
Yeah. Doesn't he help coach that with Olsen now?
Yeah.
Quick 7-yard run by ETN. Because I'm pretty sure Olsen and Kittle do Tight End University.
If I recall.
Of course, I always love Greg Olsen. I was able to hear his broadcast during the Bills-Dallas game.
Yeah, and that ended up being the way that I think I wanted it to end up. I don't know whether or not everybody else thought the same, but I had a feeling that the Bills getting their head out of their ass by beating the Chiefs is huge.
I think it's big. ETN another run, gets the first down, a game at about 5 to get it. I also feel like it was a very big mismatch between the way that the Dallas offense runs. Oh, that's Brandon Sheriff.
Yep.
Good offensive lineman down.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he's all right. But I did think the Bills offense, Bills defense was a mismatch to the Dallas offense.
Yeah. Well, and they're just so aggressive. And Wasn't there a stat out that the Dallas hadn't beaten anybody that actually had a winning record or something?
I
There was
thought that was
some
the
stat that
Dolphins.
might have been the Dolphins.
Because I know the Dolphins haven't, but Dallas
Mhm.
might have done the same. Let me go look at Dallas's.
Wins, loss.
Yeah, I can look at their schedule.
I mean, no, that can't be true because of the fact that they beat the Eagles.
Oh yeah, they beat the Eagles. Otherwise, though, their resume for wins don't look too good.
Yeah. I mean, outside of that, and
I mean, hell, they only beat the Panthers by 23, and you should be able to beat the Panthers by 500.
hey, mercy rule, man. You can only beat them down so hard.
Tell that to the Dolphins and the Broncos, or the
Well,
Raiders and the
honestly-
Chargers.
Honestly, though, I'm upset about the Raiders Chargers game simply because they could have dropped like 90 on that team. But
I
they chose to take the
know.
foot off the gas.
Why not at least tie what the Dolphins did?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty sure the record's 72, so why not why not get that TD and an extra field goal? Break the record.
Exactly. But you know what's also surreal, and I mean, you watched it live, but we have not seen James Cook have his game yet.
No.
And then today, against what most people consider a top 5 defense, because they do have those kind of statistics, he just balled out.
I don't think people are going to talk about that at all. They're not going to give him enough love.
No, I mean, 7 yards a carry, or over 7 yards a carry, with 25 yards, 179, and a touchdown.
And he had the receiving touchdown.
Correct. So he had 42 yards,
Yeah.
2 catches, 42 yards, and another touchdown. That's hella impressive. Because what's the one thing that has not been relevant whatsoever for the Bills? An actual running attack.
I mean, with a running attack, Allen didn't have to do anything.
Yeah. I mean, Allen's stats look pedantic. 7 for 15, 94 yards, and a touchdown. If you told me that, I would think Josh Allen probably lost the game.
But no, he just didn't need to do a single damn thing. All right, 1st and 10.
That's impressive.
Etienne to the right of Lawrence. Sheriff is out right now.
And he looked in pain, that's for sure.
Fake the handoff to Etienne. Quick throw down the middle, and he has a wide open man down at the 35.
Look like Farnwell.
That is a wide open tight end.
Mm-hmm. Well, and what's surreal is that they're attacking the middle of the field. So, I mean, once again, you're trying to do some movement with some zone coverage, taking those spots that you can find, because he's wide open. There's nobody around him for at least 3 to 5 yards.
Yeah, sure, he wasn't going to get to the end zone, but he'll take that chunk yardage.
28 yards is beautiful.
Handoff from the... Who is that? Number 4.
Bigsby.
Tank Bigsby?
Yeah.
I love that name. Bigsby gets, although he's pretty small to be named Tank.
Yeah. But
Gets no gain either.
no. Freaking Kyle Hamilton blew that play up. That was textbook tackling.
I love Kyle Hamilton. He is a absolute fantastic player. 2nd and 12 now, following the loss of 2. Lawrence with the back to his left. Travis Etienne. The receiver's up top of the formation, one at the bottom. He's looking to throw. Pressure all around him, has to dump it off to Etienne, who it bounces off his hands, and it's incomplete.
That reminds me a lot of the other night against the Raiders Chargers. There was a play where the defender just tackled the running back way in the end zone, or in the backfield there.
Really?
If he would have gotten his hands on it, he could have had a pick 6 to the house.
Absolutely.
In this case, just bounces away armlessly.
Lawrence had a big hit against his legs right at the end there, and his ankle's already having an issue. Hopefully he's okay. I don't think he's down, but it looked like a hefty hit. 3rd and 12, Lawrence seems fine.
We'll have to see how he looks as a stance whenever he does his throwing motion.
It's a quick throw. It's a screen. Agnew's not able to get much out of it. tripped up before he can get any real momentum. About 8 yards.
How do you feel about a screen pass, like a halfback screen pass on 3rd and long? I feel like a lot of times it's just a gimme play of, look, I know we can't make the conversion, but it's better to just get some yards than none.
Seeing it from the Panthers all season long when they're trying to actually seriously get to conversion, I hate it.
Yes.
Because it doesn't work, and you're pretty much you're showing how non-aggressive you want to be. It's a 50-yard field goal attempt now. Maybe we get a missed field goal? Kick is up. Oh, it doinked! It doinked!
That's better than a missed field
Oh
goal.
my god!
You get a sound effect with it.
I get so much joy from the sound of a doink, just like I do when I hear an M1 Grand ping.
Well, and what's more impressive is that maybe, honestly, a yard closer,
It would have doinked in.
it would have doinked in.
He looks so confused too, motherfucker. You kicked the ball.
I think he thought he was not even going to have an issue with the doink. I mean, truly, 1 to 2 yards more gets you in. Oh,
That just reminds me of the meme is like, you think Subway sucks, motherfucker, you made the sandwich.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that one's going to be, McManus is not going to enjoy that one.
That could be rough too with the way this game's going. Those points could come back to haunt them. It's early, but still.
Well, I don't expect this game to get blown out, so I think 3 points feels just as much as a touchdown.
Yeah.
So I think you're exactly right there.
I'm excited. We have a lot of penalties on the bingo card. Have a lot of player specifics.
A lot of physicality, I noticed.
Oh yeah.
Which, I mean, you expect that with two AFC teams, especially a team from the AFC North, like the Ravens.
They play physical a lot, especially that defense.
So
I've noticed that the Ravens offense likes to form away from the bulk of the defense. They don't attack head on. They're much more flighty, and their defense is much harder hitting.
Yeah, and then in comparison to the Jags, I mean, I feel like the Jags, I don't know. I feel like they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
It's very odd to say something like that with a quarterback like Trevor Lawrence under center, but their offense feels like they have no identity to me.
Correct. And that's the reason why I feel like you'll have some baller games where they'll do some great stuff. And then there's just some brutal losses against some teams that you just say, how?
It's very confusing. Sometimes they lean on ETN. Sometimes they lean on one of their wide receivers. There's no real main workhorse. There's no real number one guy other than Lawrence himself.
Well, you had that brutal loss against the Bengals back on the 4th of the month.
Yeah.
And then this most recent one they lost, and he threw 3 picks and got sacked 4 times against the Cleveland, and they still went 31-27. Like, it's just execution at that point. You have the talent. You're still leading the division, so.
Oh,
ooh,
missed foul.
Which makes total sense. I wonder if that's what McManus was showing off in the broadcast there about why he was so upset.
Maybe. Lamar on a keeper only gets about a yard. Maybe 2. I don't know. Probably about 1.5. They might just mark it down as 2 anyway. This dude's trying to read Lamar's helmet like it's a conch shell.
I thought he pulled the string for the magic conch shell, wishing for something.
Can I have something to eat? No.
That's definitely an image of the week right there.
Can I have a touchdown?
No.
Jackson back to his right. Takes a snap. Delayed handoff keeps it himself again, and he's only going to get it a yard.
I respect Lamar's decision to keep the ball there. He knew that the pocket or the hole was already gone, but that was just a front that just didn't have anywhere to go.
And was that a RPO where he could also have tried to throw it a slant? I thought I saw a wide receiver doing a route.
Possibly. Granted, they're going to focus more on the line there.
Yeah. 3rd and 7. Jackson's going to be taken down.
Oh my goodness.
Trayvon Walker.
But I mean, Trayvon was there. Josh Allen was there. For how dominant the first drive was from him, this is like completely flipped.
That defensive line for the Jaguars definitely adjust how they're going to attack. Also, I saw Stanley in the guard position. I thought he was a tackle.
Let me double check it for you.
4th and 22 now. Stout's on the punt for the Ravens.
Stanley is a tackle, by the way.
Okay. So I guess maybe they just have him in guard right now? Maybe they're low on guard and have backup tackles that'll work well. Agnew right about the 21-yard line, backing up a little bit to the 25, to the 30. Gets it to the 35 and almost to the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I do not see anything that would show that they're super low on inactives for the O-line right now for the Ravens, but maybe that was just an adjustment kind of thing.
Maybe. Just thought it was
know.
odd.
Very odd.
Where was Stanley always with the Ravens, or was he acquired from somewhere? I thought I remember him being somewhere else.
Let's take a look here. Ronnie Stanley. He was drafted for 2016 first round pick number 6 by Baltimore.
Ah, okay.
So he's been a Ravens faithful ever since picking up.
All right.
Now, what's interesting is that, Baltimore's currently got the number 1 seed in the AFC. Hopefully Jacksonville wins. But with that being said, Jacksonville, if they lose this, they are in a 3-way tie for their first seed.
Really?
Them, Indianapolis, and Houston are all 8-6.
Quick throw to Parker Washington from Trevor Lawrence, who gets about 5.
You can see the frustration. He feels like, I think he thought he could have gotten way further.
Parker Washington, of course, is a rookie that not a lot of people really knew about. And the only reason I knew about was from playing Madden so many times and him being in user-generated draft classes.
That where you don't have an image or anything else with it.
Yeah. 6th round selection out of Penn State. 2nd and 5 now after the gain from Washington. Lawrence directly under center and Etienne in the backfield. Play clock at 5. 20 seconds left to go in the first. Takes a snap. The handoff to Etienne, who has a hole, and he's able to power his way through past the 50 for the first down. All right, not bad.
That's the end of the first. I will say this. I'm kind of shocked how efficient Etienne is being.
He's very hot and cold.
Yes. But for right now, with how efficient he is, I'm guessing that they're going to lean on him as much as possible.
Now they're talking about the Bills and Cowboys game during this commercial break.
Well, speaking of other games going on, so do you have anything more to add from the Bills and Cowboys?
I wonder exactly. So we've seen Stephon Diggs get quite angry over his role in losses and stuff. But he seemed like he was fine with being underutilized as long as they were winning. So I think a lot of the whole diva aspects of him could be lessened by that. And more so boil down to his frustrations not getting the ball is that he thought he could make an impact to win. But as long as he's winning, he seems like he doesn't care.
I mean, I can't blame the guy. They probably feel like they're Super Bowl contenders or at least have that squad that can do it. I mean, they've been able to make deep playoff runs before.
Yeah.
But you need to be able to show that, and that might be just how it is.
Yeah, but a lot of people were calling him a diva for always complaining, not getting the ball, and now I'm thinking could very well just be a situation where he feels like he could do the most out of the team, and he wants to, have that impact when they're losing. But now that they're winning, even if he's not a part of the main role, he's all right.
Hey, I mean, what solves all problems? Winning.
Oh yeah.
I mean, winning cures what ails you, no matter what the sport or anything else. You can deal with a lot if you're winning.
Let's see.
Now, with that being said, what other matchups do we have here that surprised you? I think the Vikings Bengals going into overtime and them clawing it way back, that was shockingly impressive,
Oh, that was fun.
especially considering the fact that the Bengals did not have a chance all the way up until fourth quarter and scored 21 on them.
I the Bengals and Jake Browning. I've said this before. Browning is either going to be like Chad Henne for the Chiefs, where he's going to be the always dependable backup, or he's going to end up being the over-traded for, overpaid quarterback this coming offseason.
And you know what? You know what his agent is saying? Hey, man, keep playing good enough and you're going to make bank no matter where you go.
If I was him, I'd probably go ahead and just stay with the Bengals, be that backup. Why not?
Hey, I mean, it'd be great. You know, you're going to throw to T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and all those. Now, granted, I think T. Higgins has his contract up at the end of the year.
Yeah, and negotiations don't seem to be going well. Quick rollout by Lawrence, who was able to get it to Jones. Zay Jones with a very nice little toe tap there to keep himself in bounds. Going to be second and
Also,
1.
I'll be interested to see how much they can get the passing game developed. If they're going to be trying to push it to Zay Jones, or is it going to be like a Calvin Ridley kind of night?
Yeah. I'm confused. Why is Joe Mixon's running count going so low?
Let's take a look.
I feel like he's not having as much business on the ground. Chase Brown's getting a lot of touches now.
Mm-hmm.
Quick handoff. Johnson gets the first down, a gain of only about 2, but that's still enough.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know that. I forgot that this happened during week 13 there with Lawrence
Yeah.
getting injured on the high ankle sprain, but yet wanting to just walk it. Jeez.
Oh my
That's
God.
painful.
Handoff once again to Johnson, who is going to battle his way forward, trying to dodge tacklers, but only getting about 3 yards.
But I think to answer your question about Joe Mixon's lack of rushes, I think that was probably because of the fact that they were behind, especially by the end of the third quarter. So you're playing catch up ball at that point.
Fair enough. I think the Jets not being able to hold the Dolphins was a big one. Jets scoring 0 points, that's not surprising. It's the fact that the Dolphins scored 30 on them almost so effortlessly. And the Jets defense is not bad.
No.
Lawrence, by the way, by himself in shotgun, looking to throw. And, ETN drops it. It was a little bit of a high throw. Had to jump for it, but still. No matter what, there was tacklers around.
It looked like a kid trying to bounce the ball to get it bounced back into his hands kind of thing. Kind of strange altogether.
It was probably better that he
thing,
dropped it anyway. There's tacklers already around him. It would have been a loss.
He would have been blown up. The other thing to put into perspective, too, though, is Miami dropped 30 and Tyreek Hill wasn't playing.
That is true, which is scary. 3rd and 6, ETN to the right of Lawrence. Lawrence looking to throw. Has time, heaving it downfield, overthrows Calvin Ridley. That's just straight up an overthrow. The Texans and the Titans going at it and then going into overtime was fun.
It's one of those things where, once again, you didn't have CJ Stroud. You had Case Keenum come back to become relevant in a very important role in a very tight playoff matchup situation. You know, Tennessee's trying to play spoiler. Houston's trying to actually still go for the division title.
Yeah. And also, I still enjoy the fact that the 55-yard field goal attempt is missed again.
No, McManus.
Did he even have the power?
He had the power, but it was so
wide. 13 times the.
I mean, he puts it over the damn thing. He puts it over the actual field goal post. Oh, that was terrible.
Can't wait to not play Aaron Rodgers in the fantasy playoffs now that he might be back. I wonder, do the Jets even play him, or do they let him just rest the rest of the season and let him try and come back next year?
I think they're not mathematically out of the playoffs yet.
So maybe they do bring him in. I still think.
It's all a question of morale at that point. Do you care to bring that guy back so you play the 2 or 3 games left in the season to try to make it look better, make you feel better?
And until Wednesday to put him on the roster, he's 100% not playing. Yeah.
That's what I mean. I don't see it.
It would be stupid. Because no matter what magic treatment they did to make him better, you still don't want him in there taking unnecessary hits for a team that really can't make it.
No, especially since you signed him to that stupid deal. Like, you need him to be relevant at least sometime. I mean, don't get me wrong. They only got 3 years with him, but you better believe he's gonna be asked to do something next year.
Yeah. It'd be so fucking funny to me if he just decides to say, you know what, I had an Achilles tear, I'm not feeling it, retire.
Yep.
One drive as a Jet.
Well, what was so bad was like there was so much hype in that game of like, yo, you got that Jets defense, you got your man Rodgers, they have weapons. I am hyped for it. That's why I was a Brees Hall fantasy guy.
I streamed that game, and I remember when he went down, it just got so boring.
It was, yikes.
Nah, I also think the Buccaneers going so well against Packers, that was sad to watch.
Well, you know what else is sad? Baker threw perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Passer rating of perfection, which is wild to me.
The Packers have to fire the defensive coordinator. Joe Barry, he has to be on.
Oh.
There's no way you keep
absolutely.
that. Lions destroyed the Broncos, not very surprising. Lions have been pissed off for a while now.
Let's see what else.
Niners
Saints beat Giants, whatever.
Niners beat the fuck out of the Cardinals, and most of the Cardinals' points came at garbage time.
Yeah. I appreciated it, though, that McCaffrey did McCaffrey things and got 3 touchdowns today.
Is he on your fantasy team?
Hell yeah, he is.
Of course. Jackson directly under center, fakes the handoff, looking to throw, had pressure around him, still gets it off to Gus the Bus Edwards, and he was able to get the first down. Gain of about 11.
I appreciate that whenever he's about ready to get tackled, rather than just, taking it or anything, the man Superman dives.
Yeah.
Just being like, I will spear you through the air if you're wanting me.
Gus Edwards is a big, heavy man.
Oh, yeah, he is.
I mean, you can see by his build. He's getting the yards that he wants to get.
That's exactly right.
Jackson with Edwards directly behind him now. Edwards taking the snap, and he's just going to battle his way forward. Gains about 7.
He has such a power forward run style of just, even whenever he's getting hit on contact, it doesn't look like the momentum changes.
No. You got to trip him up and make him fall down.
Exactly.
All right, 2nd and 3. Stanley's on the sideline right now. Jackson with the back to his right to Mitchell. Keeps it himself. Throws middle field. Intercepted! Oh my God! That Jenkins, number 2? Yes, it is.
That is. That was so beautiful.
That was sexy. Oh my God.
It was impressive because not only did he see it, and Jackson knew the window. He had to put it in that specific spot for the receiver to try to get it. But Jenkins read the timing, and had to have maybe like a 3-second window to get in front.
God damn.
Absolutely beautiful.
People are going to shit on Lamar Jackson because people like to do that, but that was really just a fantastic play by the defender.
Absolutely. I mean, he ran his out and back. I mean, now granted, it is kind of funny that it was Aguilar.
True.
Nearby. But I don't have an issue with Aguilar's route.
All right,
that was just
quick throw to Ridley.
Going
to be losing about a yard.
I talked about it earlier today where Blake Bell got lost on a 50-50 contested catch as for an interception, and he didn't box out the corner. He just allowed it to be a true 50-50 ball rather than trying to use body position for it.
Yeah.
but at least that was somewhat contested. That was just a straight drive-by.
Yeah, oh my God, that was Chicago O-block drive-by style. Took that ball.
Yep.
Thank you, it's mine. Second and 11, back to his left. Lawrence looking to throw. Quick throw. He's able to get it. Evan Ingram now getting a catch.
Evan
Third
Ingram
down.
did not really have a big impact in the Giants, and then it seemed like when he got to Jacksonville, he became that guy that everybody knew he could be.
Hell, among the tight ends, he was known for having bricks for hands.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, when you stop giving a guy that throws bricks to him, he can catch them.
Third and 5 now.
Incredible.
Lawrence with it back to his left. It's ETN. Takes a snap. Ravens rush. Able to get it to Ingram again, who's only going to be short a yard.
So here's my question. You've seen McManus shank it twice.
Oh, no.
I think you have to go for it.
I think they should.
If you're wanting anything points forward, you can't trust McManus right now.
You at least need to get it closer for him. Because you
just-
can go
well-
now, get the first down, and then go out a little bit more. But this is way out of his range, even though he's usually able to hit something from here.
All right, 4th and 2.
Could be trying to draw him offside. No, they do snap it. Lawrence throwing, gets it to Ridley, who's just wide open right around the 30.
I'm shocked that they were playing once again. It looked like maybe like a cover 3 scheme,
Yeah.
trying to step it back, but you allowed to wear a comeback route screws you here, and Ridley just sat there.
He was just ready. I was wondering why he was throwing so deep and not taking himself, because usually that fails on 4th conversions, but no. He had it right there. Ridley was by himself. Playing soft zone against these receivers as well, it doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
1st and 10, a handoff to ETN, who's going to be scuffed right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean,
Second
I'm not
and
asking
10.
for every play to be blown up like a fireworks stand, but I'm just shocked that, when you know that those are your routes that you have around you, there's not going to be much else.
I will just never understand playing soft zone coverage when it comes to short downage situations.
Yeah, when you know that soft zone coverage is going to be picked by a slant route, a comeback route, a curl route.
Anything like that. They actually gave ETN a yard on the carry there. Lawrence now with the back to his right. Play click at 5, moving to the left. That's Johnson. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Lawrence has time, able to throw, gets it to Ridley, who holds on to it. A fantastic catch.
Just like gambling a 50-50 ball, Ridley has to cash out.
I have Ridley on my fantasy team, so you better do something for me.
Yeah, there you go. Ridley is one of those guys, Calvin Ridley's whole situation with the gambling fiasco that let him be suspended last year. I'm shocked that nobody else really went for him as hard as Jacksonville did.
Oh,
because you
yeah.
knew he was going to be that guy still. It wasn't that his injury or anything else.
3rd and 1. Quick throw. He gets it over to, is that Zay Flowers, number 7, for the first down.
Zay Jones. Gotta be careful. He got
Zay
2
Jones,
Zays
yeah.
today.
Too many Zays. Why are there so
That
many
is-
Zays?
I don't know. But it feels like you're just gashing this defense. You're not looking for some crazy bomb, but 4 yards of play is going to get you to the end zone.
Lawrence directly under center. ETN in the backfield. Number 87 tight end in motion. Hand off to ETN. And, he almost makes it through the first tackler, but he will be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Doing a beautiful job keeping that. Now the last couple of rushes have just not been able to get anything moving, that Ravens front.
Yeah, game on team during the end of his after he left a little bit for mental health reasons. I think the NFL's gambling policy is also pretty stupid. 2nd and 12. Oh, they think someone moved. It could be a false start.
Ooh.
Yeah, teams were still surprised or keeping their distance because what the fuck? And then you have Eagles signing players who were suspended this year and next year.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Which is
because
why
it was Isaiah Rogers, right? Pretty sure he's
yes.
suspended this entire year, and they still signed him. Just sitting there now. All right, 2nd and 17. Lawrence looking too high. Try and get to Parker Washington.
Yeah. It was a good shoulder back of the shoulder pass to make sure it was.
Yes, do you want to stop doing it? I think we're safe. I think it's not dead.
You were here. It's really painful because that was probably one of the biggest flub plays of the entire night.
Oh no, what happened?
Trevor Lawrence fumbled the ball. He just let go of it all of a sudden for a moment while he was running.
Oh my
and then
god.
grabbed it back, and Mollet off the Ravens picked it up and didn't run it back for a touchdown or anything, but just ran it back for maybe 10, 15 yards.
Oh, so it's Ravens ball now.
Now it's back to Ravens ball.
Lovely.
That is correct.
Now I'm stuck in a freaking commercial. Lovely. Might be behind you now. Who knows?
Nah. Depends on where what commercial you're watching. I'm watching a Hallmark Channel commercial.
I'm watching a Lowe's commercial, but I don't think we're watching on the same broadcast anyway. I'm at WRAL.
I gotcha. I'm watching Peacock.
I got you.
So, national broadcast in this versus local. Oh, well. Now, what is the current situation for the full standings after today's games? Let's see.
Good question.
So the Titans did get eliminated today.
Oh, lovely.
And the Jets are also eliminated, which that's why I was trying to recall with the Rodgers situation.
So Rodgers definitely won't come back.
Nope. The Commanders are out. Shocker. And then the Panthers and the Cardinals are also out.
Oh, the Panthers are out? No way.
Yeah, I know. With that being said, 49ers clinch the division. The Eagles and the Cowboys are locked in, and everything else is up for grabs.
Damn. Usually you have a few more teams getting, locked in playoff spots, but
just because everything's so damn close. I mean, the AFC alone is the top team has 10 wins, sure, but go from here. The Bills 8-6. Go to the Ravens are 10-3, sure, but after that 9-5 for the Browns, 8-6 for the Bengals, the Steelers 7-7. I already talked about the AFC South being 8-5 or 8-6, depending on where you're at, and then the AFC West is just as contested, like the rest of the conference.
Am I weird to say that I think this year in the NFL it's been a little bit boring?
I think it's been boring because of the fact that you've had so many injured quarterbacks.
True. It feels like the quality of football's gone down because we're with so many backups.
Correct. Meanwhile, did you see that stat there with Trevor Lawrence having the most fumbles by a quarterback?
I thought that would have been
more than any other quarterback.
I thought that would have been fucking Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Oh, deflected pass by Jackson.
For thinking that this game started off having some real momentum on these offensive drives, the defenses have finally started to kind of take over the pacing of it anyway.
Ooh. They got the big boy Falele in. 2nd and 10.
Boy.
Jackson looking to throw, dumps it off to Keaton Mitchell, who's only going to get to the line of scrimmage. Bring it 3rd and 10, 5:30 left to go in the second.
And I guess I'm very surprised by it because both teams were able to pick apart soft zone coverage, both sides. And now I think maybe they're transitioning more to man coverage, which is why you're not being able to see any more explosive plays yet.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you got to do. I think you got to play physical. It's exactly what you think they're going to want to do. Both sides are going to want to play physical. It's just who's going to outman who.
Jackson scrambling all about, and he's actually able to get it to Bateman. Gets the first down. He's making magic happen behind there.
I mean, Trayvon Walker looked like he was about ready to make a play about twice on that, going behind Jackson. But with that being said, yeah, Jackson scrambles, Jackson finds the man, and they convert.
Choking on my own water.
Yeah, you know. It just sounds like you're a Ravens fan if you choke. Heyo.
1st and 10 now. Jackson. Hand off to Hill. No, he keeps it himself. And he will be tackled down after a gain of about 7.
Also by Jenkins as well. Maybe he was looking for a fumble and maybe take the ball back again.
Right, Logan, I am here. Hello, All Might. How are you doing? 2nd and 3. Oh, Lord. Come on, give me something good.
It feels like there's been so much that's happened, and yet it's only 3-0, which is surprising.
I know. Jackson with people either side of him. It's a handoff. I think that's Justice Hill. And he will get it. The first down, but there is a flag on the field.
Oh, man. We'll have to see how this flag was, but if he did not get a setter step to where he stumbled, it might have been run into daylight.
Oh, holding. I do not believe I have holding on my card. I do not.
Drats.
Out of all...
On Stanley.
Oh,
we were
lovely.
Just talking about him. I'm noticing that the more we talk about certain people, they just show up eventually. Oh my goodness, Stanley almost.
That was a suplex.
I was gonna say you could either go that, or depending on where the hand motion was, it was almost a face mask.
Oh my god.
Looks like he was trying to rip the skull off of somebody.
Jackson by himself in the backfield. Don't know if this is a draw or an actual pass. He's looking to pass, dumps it off to Isaiah Likely, who has a block, gets it. Not too much yardage, but still good enough to make it 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, probably about 3rd and 5 at this point. But once again, you're kind of stuck in the middle of the field. You're not making any big plays, which is fine, but you're probably going to have one more drive out of them and possibly the Jaguars.
No, but still keep giving Isaiah Likely the ball. He has to get 50+ yards, and I can put something on the freaking bingo board. 3rd and 6. Jackson with a back to his right. Snap, looking to throw. Free rushers, Jenkins again. He's able to still get it to Odell Beckham. Oh my god. He took a smack.
That was a missile into the chest of Lamar, and he just sat in the pocket.
That is Jenkins again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jenkins has been all over the field. Free rusher, oh my god. Jenkins did a good job disengaging to make sure not to draw the penalty.
Yes, absolutely. He hit the spot there, and he made sure to let go.
Very heads-up play there. That's how you know he's been in the league for a little bit.
But yeah, I mean, both teams have made mistakes. I mean, Lamar threw his int. Trevor Lawrence had that fumble in the red zone there. Neither team's been able to capitalize, but it may just be death by 1,000 cuts.
Oh.
You know, it's kind of surreal because, you know, I feel like either one of two things occur when we do these games. Either it's a defensive holding struggle, like I think we did Bills Patriots last time.
Yeah.
Or it's a complete blowout. It's not normally a 24-27 kind of game.
No, which I'm excited that this game so far has seen good things from both teams, seen bad things from both teams. But what do we think is the most possible bingo here?
Oh, just from this drive here?
I for like just get overall because I think the diagonal is good because we already have Jaguars fumble. Then I need Isaiah Likely to get 50. We got the kickoff free space. Then we have a turnover on downs and an Odell Beckham TD.
So the hardest one there is going to be the Odell TD.
Yeah,
You almost had roughing the passer if that call would have been the way that it would have gone. That could have been awkward.
very. Then a Ravens field goal. Then defensive PI and a 2-point conversion.
Well, actually, you're missing Ravens field goals already up because Justin Tucker.
Oh yeah, where is it? There it is.
And I would love to say that
Oh.
Jaguars would get a field goal slot, but yet again, 0 for 2. So at this point, I don't even want to count that as being an actual space.
Yeah.
So I'll say Isaiah Likely will get 50 yards. I agree. Turnover on down, somebody will have to give it up. Odell getting a touchdown. I think that's got a
He's had a good
30%
couple games
chance.
recent.
Yeah, just depends on how this wants to play out.
See.
Yeah, I could see that diagonal.
And I think the vertical from the end column is not going to happen.
What, you're saying that everyone getting touchdowns?
No, and offsides.
Yeah.
Does-
Offsides could just happen just naturally, though.
Does this square scare you?
Offsides. Don't worry. There was questions about that discussion anyway, so who knows?
Post 2-minute warning of the first half. We have Jackson with a back to his left. Takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Has time. Incomplete. The ball ended up in Bateman's bait crotch, so.
Yeah, he wasn't going to be plucking that one out of nowhere.
Let's see. We could get Justin Tucker 55-yard field goal. I feel like that's just possible.
It's absolutely possible. And in fact, depending on how the situation goes, it's highly likely. The man could probably kick a 80-yarder from, while going and have to do it upside downs and backwards.
I could see him kicking a field goal from the moon.
Oh, absolutely.
2nd and 10. Jackson by himself in the backfield. Looking around. Dancing. Has time in the pocket. Decides to keep it himself. Has room. And he will be stuffed 2 yards short of the line to gain.
Once again, that is so surreal how long he has in that pocket.
How quick, he's also able to get out. I'm glad that he didn't take the first chance out. Jacksonville also calls a timeout here. I'm glad that he tried to look downfield.
Yeah.
I feel like old Lamar Jackson would have taken the first out he did and ran.
Absolutely. Because when you have the chance to let a play develop, that's fine. But, he knew that he had time in the pocket. You might as well let it develop. If it doesn't work, then you still scramble. Yeah. And in fact, it kind of helps you because that means that the corners and the DBs themselves, they're going to be further back anyway.
They're actually, they're doing a moment right here where they're showing
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He almost had 10 seconds.
Oh my God.
The average in the NFL is 2, just so people know.
5,
it's like 2.5.
7.
Pretty much 8 seconds right there. 3rd and 1. Jackson directly under center. Moving the fullback in motion, handing it to Gus the Bus Edwards, who is going to battle his way forward. There was no doubt about it once it hit his hands. First down, Baltimore.
This feels like a Gus Edwards touchdown drive is what this is feeling like. You just
got a timeout once again from the Jaguars.
I also, every time I keep seeing my man here, oh my God, what's the Jaguars head coach? It's blanking on me.
Peterson.
I can't think of his name. Yeah, Peterson. I swear he looks drugged out of his mind.
He's having a good time, all right?
Yeah, I mean.
He's fucking zooted.
He is getting the good stuff from Jacksonville. He'd be looking like somebody that you see off of the GTA 6 trailer.
I mean, to be fair, if you're going to get good drugs, it'd probably be in Florida.
Oh, absolutely.
It'd be quite easy to find. Let's see. Now I want to look at what is the most unlikely bingo we get here.
I think it's got to be. I think the unlikely in this one would have been the B side. I think just
Yeah.
straight B.
Because all of them are, I mean, you can easily get unnecessary absence of roughing the passer, but defensive touchdown just makes it hard.
Defensive touchdown makes it hard. And then I think the next hardest one would then be your 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Because you can say Lamar's going to do good. You can say, the Jags fumble is kind of rare, but the 2-point conversion is going to have to be. You're going to have to get into a very tight spot in this game. And I don't think that's going to happen, but when it's such low scoring, somebody's going to be gambling.
Still, we have chances here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we know that both of these teams are willing to be aggressive to do 2-point conversions.
Oh, yeah. Especially since you can either try to hit them for the Ravens with a QB draw.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing a shitty horror movie trailer.
Heck yeah. I keep seeing a lot of USAA trailers.
See, I miss the old, like the USPCA, like where they show the sad animal and Sarah McLachlan sings to your soul.
It's the arms of an angel.
I don't know, it makes you feel like a piece of shit just because you don't want to go out and get 12 different dogs right now.
Oh, I'm sad already.
Why would you do this to me?
Oh.
All right, 1st and 10. Jackson with the back to his left, takes a snap, looking to throw. Jaguars rush a lot, but they almost get the touchdown. Gets it down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, I like how the
Final
broadcast
time.
calls him the other tight end, not Isaiah Likely.
It's just not Isaiah Likely, so we don't care.
We don't know this guy, okay? I mean, can you imagine though how well the Ravens would be playing if they had on top of all this, they still had Mark Andrews? Like
That'd
that was
be
such
scary.
a major loss.
I am happy to see Likely get a chance because of it, but that now means that they're just going to have a 2 tight end attack.
Yeah.
Which is terrifying when you already have a good scrambling quarterback.
That's exactly right. This stat's hilarious though.
Even though
Lamar's got 2.89 second average to throw, his fastest in his career, but yet you have 10 seconds back there in the pocket.
Like, nice. You don't need to throw that quick, but good job you are.
Yeah.
Hand off, Gus the Bus. Come on! Give it to me!
Going.
Oh!
Okay. You know they're going to do
for
it
a yard.
again.
Do it again?
They're going to do it again.
Oh, wait, did I see a flag get thrown?
Oh. But at the very end, though.
Unnecessary roughness?
There's my man Peterson looking like he's stoned out of his mind.
Might be unnecessary roughness.
Ooh.
Which would
Hey,
give me
we'll
a
take that
bingo.
for the bingo card.
Bingo! The fuck is dead ball?
Personal foul.
Oh, I think that's Wingard. He flopped hardcore. That is Wingard.
I mean, technically you can call that unnecessary roughness because that's what it ends up being.
Do we count it? I think we count it.
I think we do.
That would be unnecessary roughness if it wasn't if it was away from the dead ball scenario.
Yeah. But I will say this, man, that was hilarious to watch.
In slow motion, it's just even worse. Dude quite literally stared at a ref as he put his hands up and you gonna do something?
What are you gonna do about it, man?
2nd and goal now. Fucking up my chances at a Gus the Bus touchdown.
That's true, unless it's just a longer Gus the Bus.
He throws and he gets it to Isaiah Likely though for a touchdown. I'm okay with that. I like Isaiah Likely.
Chalk one up for getting some yards for Lamar.
All right. Yards for Lamar.
Now the question becomes, when's your man... Isaiah Likely is now at 40 yards for the night. I'll keep that eye on you.
Alrighty.
Is likely's not a rookie. He was just the backup tight end, correct?
No, he is a rookie.
Oh, he is a rookie?
Indeed.
Wow. Okay. They're not giving him the rookie tag on the broadcast, which is why it was just.
He shouldn't. Oh, was he? He might be a 1 year. I remember wanting to draft him.
He got drafted last year. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember wanting to draft him, and the Panthers didn't. And the extra point, of course, is good, but were we really surprised about that?
No. Now, if Justin Tucker misses one, I'm done. We gotta
reset the whole game.
That's right. Yo, why is my man Lamar Jackson getting his Twitter tag? Oh, excuse me, X tag shown on here? What's going on here?
Good question. Yeah, no, I forgot. Yeah, it is. He's a 1 year, isn't he?
Yeah.
I wanted him to be drafted because the Panthers had a need at tight end.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I wanted him, and I always liked his skill set.
He definitely seems like a very good receiver, tight end.
And it's also because he went to Coastal Carolina, and I thought, oh yeah, bring him home.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, he was. I'm
Local
pretty sure
guy,
he
be
was
local.
born in Maine
That's how I feel about my
or
man
Massachusetts.
Cody Schrazer. I want my man in Chiefs.
In the Chiefs, red and yellow,
Oh my
red
gosh.
and white.
Give me another angry guy running back.
You're just gonna have two like drugged up, angry guys back there.
Exactly.
It's gonna be the crackhead backfield.
Pacheco's been injured the last couple of days. I think he actually went down for surgery, somebody told me.
Damn.
Check. Which really, it's so sad.
Because now you have to use.
He went out for shoulder surgery, but it's a cleanup surgery.
Oh, okay.
So he should hopefully be back in full practice next week, is what they're projecting.
Yeah. So I will say though, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, really big bust for y'all, huh?
Yeah, it do be. But see, that's the problem. It's like he was a bust.
It didn't really end up hurting you.
But it didn't end up hurting you. So it's like, yes, you can isolate the event and say, yeah, he was a bust. But he still had some production.
And it was a pick after you won the Super Bowl too.
Correct. It was a 30-second pick. You would love to say that you got more out of it, but you didn't.
So, I mean, while it is a first-round bust, it's still not terrible. It's not like when the Panthers drafted Vernon Butler in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. He had so much talent and just never did anything with it.
That's right. So, like, yeah, you can go to the draft and be like, man, I wish I would have gotten this. Like, yes, you think I wouldn't have loved to have T. Higgins or Pittman or Swift or McKinley, Xavier McKinley, that is, Jonathan Taylor.
Oh my God, a great run by Agnew to the 40-yard line on the fucking return.
That was a beautiful play. Also, J.K. Dobbins was in that second-round draft class.
Yeah. And, draft hindsight is the most useless skill to have because everyone knows, it would be better to take that guy now.
Oh,
you couldn't have known.
I should have drafted Justin Jefferson? Oh.
No shit. No one would have been able to see this happening.
Yeah. Oh, you're telling me I should have drafted X quarterback or X star receiver? Of course you should have.
Like, people who are saying, oh, Purdy should have been drafted earlier. It's like, yeah, everyone sees that now.
Yeah. So you can't play that game. Now, what you have to be smart about is using the pieces that you do get. Oh, man.
Oh, was that defensive pass interference? No, they will not throw a flag.
Wow.
Will they?
I was expecting it, though.
No flag.
I was really expecting the laundry to come out. Also, I just now noticed that Trevor Lawrence actually has a mustache. It's just that his blonde hair doesn't show it that well.
Here, Ryan says it's just like Tony. Was he worth it? No, but he helped get at least one Super Bowl, so screw it.
Exactly. That's what I mean. That's why I'm a Chiefs fan that doesn't bitch that much. Because yes, I know I can be upset with watching Kadarius Toney be a dumbass, but his punt return in the Super Bowl alone probably helped win the game. So it's like,
Alright. Quick throw, complete. Gets it to Ridley. They're running now because they only have 48 seconds left in the half.
with
No timeouts. They're past the 50 now. They're into enemy territory. 40 seconds left to go. Lawrence looking to throw once again. Pressure, gets to Ridley. It'll be incomplete. But there is a flag on the field this time.
The laundry has come out to play.
Come on, give me DPI, give me DPI.
You know it's DPI.
Oh.
You know it. Did you see that clip of Trent Williams getting... There it is. There's your laundry.
Another thing for the bingo board.
But did you see the laundry that they get? Or not the laundry, but did you see the clip of Trent Williams getting up to the line during the 49ers game, and he was just gassed, so he just kind of sat there because they knew they were just going to spike the ball.
Lovely.
Just like leaning over, just wheezing.
It's like,
I feel that.
I'm too old.
I'm tired of shit, man.
I think he's going to retire after this season, more than likely.
Probably.
Especially since it could very well make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. But I mean, man, what a anchor for that offensive line.
Lawrence, quick throw, gets it. It'll be out of bounds after a gain of only about 4. Gets it to Jones.
But hey, you get more DPIs given because of Ridley. Hey, why not? You'll put yourself in position.
Hell yeah. Look, I'm seeing this bingo board fill out.
I know, it's a beautiful thing. Question becomes now, with 30 seconds left, you just go 4 downs and just say screw it? If it
Fuck
does
it,
need
why
to be
not?
that way? That's kind of where I'm at.
Oh, who jumped first? False start.
We could have gotten offsides. Damn it.
Damn it, refs. Make the wrong call. You're ruining my bingo chances.
How are we going to complete this?
That was on Sheriff, too.
Yeah.
Okay, there is no I in his name. How is it pronounced Sheriff?
Hey, man, I don't know.
It is Sheriff.
Don't ask me these, don't ask me names. You know how badly we, as a collective, butcher the English language to make up stupid-sounding names?
2nd and 11 now. Lawrence looking, heaving it downfield, looking for Jones, and he has him! They have to go quick.
What a
he bodies Hamilton trying to get back to the line so they can try to spike it.
I'm honestly shocked that they weren't going to throw laundry for that.
Oh, no, they just have a play. They have a play ready. They're not even in the spike formation. Throws quickly.
Oh, out of bounds, though. Oh.
No, it's inbounds.
Oh, my gosh. Can't get it.
And it'll be the end of half.
Oh, my goodness. It would have been better if you would have dropped it.
I know. Jacksonville fans are unconsolable right now. It's only the halftime marker.
I mean, well, and that's the other thing, too. You feel like you could have gotten a touchdown there. I get that. I really get that. Especially for how close you could have had the opportunity for it.
Yeah.
But come on, man. Sometimes that's just how those drives go. You had 30 seconds when you just had a penalty. Like,
Doug Peterson says we gotta make our kicks. Like, damn, dude.
Genius. Actually, hire this man as just a stats guru.
I'm voting him president.
Putting points on the board helps me win games.
How are you gonna fix these mistakes? Kick the ball through the fucking uprights for one, Brandon.
You know, for how hard we were dunking on Doug Peterson there for that comment, which, I mean, granted, they always have to have canned responses for the interviews.
Yeah.
I really, really respect how much of an organizational shift he had from... All right, let's see this replay real quick. Hold on. Let's see.
He hit his back. I think his back's down.
Damn. That's terrible.
I'm worried about that dude's legs. Is his legs all right?
We don't know.
He just landed all on his legs. That was fucked up.
That was really rough. But, you know, honestly, the really surreal thing is You had Urban Meyer circa, 2-3 years ago there?
Yeah. Did you see the Hail Mary from Justin Fields on the Browns-Bears game?
That's what they're showing right now.
Oh,
That is
really?
surreal.
Yeah, no, Mooney had it.
And then he flicked it off his foot.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like a damn soccer pro going out here.
I hate the Bears this season, so you know what? I'm down for them to lose in that fashion.
Well, even though I know you hate the Bears, did you see the pick six that Tremaine Edmonds had earlier?
No, I did not.
So it looked just like how it was for Jennings earlier
Mm-hmm.
that we just saw from it, but he
Yeah.
took it all the way to the house for 48 yards.
Nice.
So it's just truly a beautiful thing.
Oh, happily watch
Also-
Bears players do well, just as long as they end up with an L at the end.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, Patriots Broncos. Oh yeah, on Sunday night. I'm so ready.
Wait, they have to flex. Oh no, they can't flex, can they? Pretty sure
No,
it's past the time.
Christmas Eve. It's gonna be the Christmas Eve holiday classic on NFL Network. That's
That's
the only reason
gonna
why
be
we're
the
spared.
primetime game.
That's right. Ho ho ho.
Why? Pretty sure. Okay, when did I think the Panthers play at 1 on Christmas Eve?
I think the Panthers don't deserve to be on a national broadcast.
Hey, we won, damn it.
That's true. Double the wins, baby.
And we're playing the Packers.
Okay, so I'm gonna change the channel.
How dare you?
You already know how it be.
How dare you?
The Chiefs play on the Christmas Day at 1:00. So see, we don't even get the love. But let me tell you what, 8:15 Christmas night, Ravens 49ers.
Oh my god, I didn't even know that was the primetime.
Yeah.
If my wife lets me, I'm streaming that.
You want to talk about a stacked, absolutely stacked primetime game?
That could be a
Monday
Super
night.
Bowl preview right there.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you this, based off of this random article from Sports Illustrated here, it says the ESPN computer model is saying that it's going to be the Super Bowl. Oh, boy.
Oh my god.
Oh, my God.
Let's see. I'm looking at the stats right now so far for the game. It ain't that pretty.
No.
No,
It is really not.
No one's really lit it up. It's still anyone's game, even with the 2-score advantage to the Ravens.
Well, it's a 2-score advantage, but the Ravens get ball at half.
Yeah.
So now becomes the question, do you actually start breaking away? Or do you just, stay in mediocrity? Are you going to stick it in neutral and just flame out and keep it close? Because if you keep it close, Jacksonville will score eventually. They've done enough to progress up and down the field to show that they can. They've only caused their own mistakes because truthfully, without Trevor Lawrence's fumble and 2 missed field goals, you probably are at like 10-9 at worst.
Yeah.
But hey, the wounds inflicted on yourself hurt the most. Oh man, it's time to watch this highlight where Dak gets sacked. Oh. Oh man, it's time to watch another one where Dak gets sacked. Oh.
Now, I want to say something. The NFL personalities drug camp through the dirt for what he said about Dak Prescott and other quarterbacks around the league. All because he talked about how they were not game changers, they were game managers.
Yep.
And I want to know where the fuck the lie was. He never said that was a bad thing either. He just said there was a difference between being an elite game manager and a game changer and a difference maker.
Well, and here's the other thing too. Who did he say it about, right? Was it, 4 guys that
it was
said?
Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, Tua Tagovailoa, and I forget the last one.
Let me see. Hold on.
And the only one I could disagree with is Tua, but that's just because he has a little bit more to his game, but not too much. He seems to be his talent is very much increased by the players
Jared
around
Goff.
him. And
That
Jared
was the other
Goff.
one.
Where is the lie?
Here's the thing about that comment though, too, is that just because let's say you are labeled a game manager. If you win the fucking game, who cares?
And he later he never meant it as a negative thing. He
No.
said straight up that it was never a negative thing. He said that there are about 3 to 4 game changers in the NFL period at the quarterback position. You
This
don't
is
need to be the game changer to be elite.
Yeah, I mean, as quoted here, they're not difference makers. They're not being asked to lose. I don't you don't have to score every time. You just don't have to throw a pick every time either.
Yeah.
If we're calling a spade, a game manager is different than a game changer. He further goes on to say game manager is not a negative connotation. What do you mean? My definition is that a managing player is a player who has the ability to make the right play at the right time, protecting the ball at all costs.
Like,
For example, he references Purdy saying putting it in guys' hands like Debo and McCaffrey. That's his point.
like
Let me. It's a perfect example. Let's think about like guys like Herbert. Let's think about guys like Josh Allen. Talk about hell, even a Lamar Jackson type or a Mahomes. Yes, you can say those guys elevate you to shit when it comes to certain plays. But you know, it's one of the biggest things that Dak has been praised about recently is his lack of interceptions.
mm-hmm.
When it comes to Tua or Purdy, those guys are actually Tua, Purdy, Goff, and Dak all are on 10-win teams.
Yeah.
Obviously, success is coming to them in some way with it. This isn't something that is slighted, but it's easy to take it as a slight because when you get told you're a game manager, it means you can't be the guy. You can't
Yeah.
be the one.
Like being an elite game manager is still being the guy. I would say Tom Brady was a game manager.
He was.
He was the
It
best
wasn't
game
if.
manager of all time, but he was
And
still a
success.
game manager.
Exactly. That's why he had all the wins. He won the championships. He did all this great stuff. But how many MVPs did Brady have?
Wasn't it only like 2?
That's the thing.
For how long
was
he
named
played,
it.
it was only 2.
That's the thing. He had 7, and in the Super Bowls, he had 5. But when it comes to Brady, he had 3 MVPs.
3, yeah. I like Peyton Manning. I'd say he was a game manager. He was an elite one.
Mm-hmm.
But Cam Newton said that the 4 game changers he would see in the NFL right now at the QB position, like the actual difference makers, would be the Lamar Jacksons, the Joe Burrows, the Patrick Mahomes, the Josh Allen, stuff like that. Like he saw those 4. I'm pretty sure it was the quote when he talked about who he sees as like the real game changers at the QB position.
But here's the thing. We've been saying that for fucking years now. This isn't something to where the narrative of these are supposedly QB1s has changed.
But because it's Cam Newton, they love to drag him through the dirt, and they did it his entire playing career as well because he had a big personality.
Well, and he likes to talk and he doesn't mind talking, which is fine.
And he's rarely wrong, and people still just hate that he talked.
Yeah, and that's because I think of how he came back, had said that Cam is back and everything, and then it just didn't work out.
Yeah,
it didn't work out. It is what it is. We thought fucking Rodgers was going to do something, and he blew out with an injury. Sometimes shit just doesn't work out.
It's so stupid, and I think as well though he's been not given a fair chance at all because he can probably still play, and with this year of the backups, him not even getting a phone call shows there is a stigma against him. Just I wish the Panthers brought him in to be a mentor as well. Andy Dalton's a good mentor too, so it's not like I dislike him.
No,
but I feel like for the skill set,
a lot of experience. Yeah,
would have been better to bring in Cam. And he was completely fine with being a backup, too. He's talked about it, too.
But I think, once again, it comes back where it's like, Dak's been labeled a game manager for years.
Yeah. There's no problem with it.
Tua, he got his head knocked around before all this, so I couldn't say anything about it. But he was playing at a high level. That's great. Brock Purdy is still relatively new, but he's playing at a high level. That's great. Jared Goff has had ups and downs. I mean, it's not like these guys can't take people to be successful.
And
Goff still took the Rams to a Super Bowl.
The Cowboys fans took it the hardest as well, because I had them in my Twitter mentions for a while, getting angry as shit, and like trying to compare Dak's and Cam's career as if they are in even the same system at all, or the same type of quarterback. And they would only show passing stats too, and I would always respond with, how about you show Cam's rushing stats alongside that?
Yeah. There's a reason why, and this is the one thing that you can't argue. Cam at least won MVP.
He won MVP.
Dak might, but Cam did win MVP. He did lead his team to a Super Bowl. He did do these things.
And I want to say, that 2015 season, he led the team to the Super Bowl. It was all him. He's one of the few quarterbacks who I can say with confidence was the reason and the sole reason they made it, because he had jack shit receivers that season. His offensive line was declining, but still good. He had an all right running game. It was an average team around him. He just had a good defense behind him.
Which is all you needed. Because that was, trying to think of who was on your roster there for 2015.
It would have been Star Lutulele, K1 Short. Think Peppers might have retired before that. He might still have been there. Jordan Addison. You had Shaq Thompson, Thomas Davis, Luke Kuechly. Captain Munderland might have been there. You had, Josh Norman. Might have been Josh Norman. Not Dante yet. Dante wasn't there yet.
I have it pulled up if you want me to list it or not. I don't care either way.
I'm just trying to remember the team.
Yeah, you're good. But see, I think the other thing is like people don't remember that your best receiver outside of Greg Olsen, which he deserved it.
Yeah.
77 catches, 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns. Your next best guy was Ted Ginn Jr.
He's barely on a roster spot nowadays.
Yeah. And he was 30.
It's crazy. It's also crazy that he's still in the league sometimes.
True. But the other thing is that Jonathan Stewart, while he did have good numbers, I can see that right now. Most people think of that as like, where's McCaffrey? Where's these guys that you remember being like that guy?
Yeah, and Jonathan Stewart, he wasn't bad. But like, God, so let me think for a second. Oh my God, I'm trying to remember the Panthers 2015 depth chart. Because it was Cam Newton, Jonathan Stewart. We had Corey Brown, Ted Ginn Jr., Greg Olsen, Ed Dixon. That was also, I think, Michael Owers, who is the star from the Blindside films. He was our left tackle. We had Andrew Norwell, still in the league, by the way. He was young then.
24.
Ryan Khalil was there.
First and 10. Lamar steps back, is looking, going out the left side of the pocket, still looking.
Hit for about 3.
And 3.
Ryan Khalil was our center, and it was one of his last years there. I love him. We had Trey Turner, who is also still in the league. He was, I think, a rookie then.
It says 22 here. I'd have to check, but he did get Pro Bowl that season.
And then we had Mike Rimmer, so I also still think he's in the league again, and he was young, but he wasn't a rookie. And that's our starting lineup, because we usually played 2 wide, 2 tight end that year.
So everything offensive starter-wise is correct.
We had Star Lutulele, Kaimon Short. I don't think...
Second and 4, Lamar is looking. He's coming around, and tackled, it looks like, about 2 yards short here on about the 33-yard line.
I can't remember our defensive ends. Mario Addison should be there.
Let's see. Gotta look. And 3rd and 1, and converts.
Was he cut?
Mario Addison is not here.
No.
At least not as a starter.
No. He would have been older, but not old yet. He didn't get starting reps very much. He should be a linebacker, even though we put him on the edge a lot more. But Star Lutulele came on short. Jared Allen.
Yep.
Of course, Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis, Shaq Thompson.
Yep. All right, 1st and 10. Ball's on the 36-yard line. Lamar goes. He's rolling out.
Ooh, Odell!
Going to the left.
He gets it to Odell!
Oh, man.
Oh, no, he dropped it.
What a whack, man.
Then we had Josh Norman. We had Peanut Tillman.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure this was Tillman's last year, too.
Correct.
And we had, I know Trey Boston was on the team, but he was not a starter, but I know he was there.
Mm-hmm.
Our starting safety was Kurt Coleman and Roman Harper.
You've done very well, good sir. I think you named it all. I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure you named both the offensive and defensive starters. 2nd and 10, ball's on the 36-yard line. Lamar goes, coming, scrambling up, going the right side, still got open room, still scrambling, gets to about the 47, 48-yard line. About a 12, 13-yard scramble run. See, that's the scary thing about Lamar. You sit there, you're sitting there. I wonder what he's going to do. Oh, he just scrambles out of the pocket, still gets first down.
I'd be a terrible Panthers fan if I didn't know our 2015 Super Bowl starting roster.
Fair.
What's harder is if I would be able to name the 2003 roster, which I think I could still do.
You know what? I respect that.
The handoff to Edwards, who's only going to get to the line of scrimmage.
That was more of a bus stop for the bus.
I hate that.
Boy.
I hate that I laughed at that.
You're welcome.
I know. Because I don't know why I thought Peppers was on the 2015, because he retired, I think, around 2013. Because Peppers was on the 2003 team, so it's no way he would have been on.
Ooh. Yeah, that would have been rough.
He would have been second year after that.
I was shocked to see that Shaq Thompson was a rookie on the squad in 2015. I was like, damn, that's a star right there.
2nd and 10, flag on the field, could be false start.
Come on, give us the laundry.
Give us an offsides.
Offsides, that would be on bingo.
No, false start.
God almighty. We got to work on this bingo. Don't they know this? I'm kind of shocked that they called false start. I didn't even think Moses even moved.
Really?
On there. Yeah. I think Walker, took it and then he reactively moved. But hey, maybe their eyes are better than mine.
All right. 2nd and 15. Aguilar in motion, takes a snap. Jackson looking, throws. And who's he gets it to? That's Zay Flowers. 3rd down. I think one player that I remember from, the entire starting offensive side for the Panthers for the 2003, I just know our wide receiver core was Steve Smith and Mushin Muhammad.
Hey, you know what? That's good enough.
Moose and Agent 89. I love those two. Both of which have recently joined the Panthers Hall of Honor.
Which is good. It's
and
good
Steve Smith is a finalist for the Hall of Fame this year.
Hopefully. I mean, he should get it. I don't see any reason.
3rd and 7. Oh! Jenkins is in there for the sack! Floyd helps clean it up. Or Lloyd.
You wanted more.
Yeah.
I mean, Jenkins has been there on the ball, hawking it, trying to get something.
Yeah, Jenkins has been all over the place. He deserves a game ball.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you get the win here. And I mean that you have to, right? You have to apply pressure. The defensive front, while they've gotten 2 sacks on Lamar,
there's a flag.
You're allowing this man to just sit there.
There's a flag on the punt, so I'm going to keep the ball here just in case. If it's a personal foul, it could end up being still Ravens' ball.
I always love it whenever the refs throw their hat.
Like, forget where your flag is, bud?
Offside. Let's see here. This call could, like you said, this call could be very big depending on what comes from it. Looked like maybe holding on the receiving team for a moment. Oh, illegal use of the hands. Oh no.
Penalty declined, no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check to make sure my door isn't locked, because my wife might be home soon.
Huzzah. I'm going to go grab pizza real quick. All right, chat. Don't leave us. Or if you do, well, that'd be awkward.
You're good. It'd be very rude if I locked my wife out of our own room.
That would be.
I'd be sleeping on the couch after that. Woo. So is it Jaguars ball? Because I don't think it changed after that with the decline penalty. Uh-oh. Bad stream. There you go. Fixed. Nice. Alrighty, chat. Here we are. Sitting around. Waiting for the game to come back on, and here it is. First and 10, Lawrence with a back to his right. It's ETN. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff, and no, he does hand it off. ETN trying to get the edge, but there's going to be Ravens defenders all over the place. He's going to be knocked down right behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1. Bring up 2nd and 11. Ooh. Second and 10. Lawrence looking to throw. Pressure around. Gets it off to Ingram, who has space in the middle of the field. And he gets about 8-yard gain. We got 3rd and 2 now. 3rd and short. 9:18 left to go in the third.
All right, I am back.
How you doing?
Better. I have 2 slices of pizza and a 3rd down.
Hell yeah.
20-yard line.
3rd and 2. ETN to the right of Lawrence. Lawrence is going to look to throw. Gets to the middle of the field. He gets an Ingram who breaks through the tackle and is past the 30. What type of pizza you get?
Just 2 pepperoni slices.
Hey, you can't go wrong with pepperoni.
Mm-mm. But I do have a question.
Indeed.
Dipping sauce for pizza. Go.
So you can never go wrong with garlic. the good garlic sauce.
Mm-hmm.
But if you already have a pizza that has a very garlicky crust, at that point, I think you can enjoy it by itself without. But I will never say no to dipping my pizza into more marinara sauce.
Okay. Marinara, good. Garlic, not big on. The Midwest in me loves ranch, though.
Of course. Having
Exactly.
plenty of Midwest friends, including you, I know y'all are all about that ranch.
That's the real saucy goodness.
I can't get behind ranch, but that's also because I'm a Southern boy and we live and die by barbecue sauce.
Also accurate. Which, by the way, honey, or the mustard-based barbecue sauce, definitely superior than vinegar-based.
I do like how, though, you being in that odd position in the Midwest where you also have a large barbecue sauce culture,
Tomato-based is also huge.
I do like tomato based. Any barbecue, you know what? I'm not going to turn my nose up at any barbecue sauce.
Good barbecue is just good. 2nd and 6.
Lawrence diving deep, gets it to Agnew at the 20, and he's going to get into the end zone. It is a touchdown, Jacksonville.
The fans are crazy.
And they just willed themselves back into this game.
That's the play we needed to see.
Jamal Agnew, wide receiver wearing number 39, still confuses me.
Oh my goodness.
A beautifully done wheel route by Agnew right there.
Yeah.
Ridley is the one who picked up most of the coverage because he's the bigger threat.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you worry about Ridley more?
Oh, he almost shanked the extra point.
Okay, Brandon McManus is going to ruin this game at some point. He is going...
The game-tying field goal is going to be shanked.
He's going to look like Scott Norwood out here at some point.
He, shanked one and doinked it right? And then he shanked it left, right? He overcorrected? So I'm going to say he's going to overcorrect to the right this time, next field goal.
He might. He honestly might. Or he dials it in. There's really one of two possibilities, I feel. It's either going to be way overcorrected again, or he dials it in.
I want him to have it ready to be the most down the line kick the NFL's ever seen, and it get blocked by Jenkins.
Oh my god, I'd be done.
Jenkins is just having a game, so it'd be hilarious to see that happen.
It would be so funny. It would be so painful, though.
Look, you may have a good team, but guess what my team did? It beat yours in the Super Bowl in Madden.
No.
So I'm really the winner here.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
No, but I am tired of the shit Bryce Young gets because he had a pretty quiet game the entire time just because the offense in general sucks. But when it was time to lead a 95-yard game-winning drive, he went 6 for 6 for 58 yards.
That's the thing, though, right? Like, it's easy to shit on somebody who's doing bad. It just is. It's the same argument until obviously he got some help from old Rodgers, but Zach Wilson, he was like, I don't want to go back out there.
Yeah. Then Papa Rogers came down.
Yeah. Do we really know if Zach Wilson's that good? Yeah, maybe. At this point, I could probably see it, but that's the thing. Until you give him something to work with, some bar of clay to work with, because you've had how many quarterbacks go through there and still be unproductive? You can't change and say, oh, no, this is definitely the guy. This is his fault.
I mean, hell, one time they were starting Josh McCown.
Mm-hmm. We also thought that them trading for, oh my god, this graphic.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
It's a Frozen-inspired graphic for Trevor Lawrence.
It looks like it was done with AI.
It really was. Oh man, Disney is going to be so jealous.
Oh my god, this is awful. The uniform wasn't even correct.
Truly beautiful. .65-yarder That was.
Good lord. It'll be a touchback, though, for the Ravens. You're making me want pizza now. I hope you know those.
You are welcome.
I don't have pizza, though, and there's nowhere open right now to get pizza from, so I'm probably going to have to get Cookout later.
Oh, man. Cookout? Oh, man.
Yeah, Cookout's good, and the one we have near us is good.
I haven't had Cookout in forever. I keep telling Regina that she has to show me that she can suck down a Cookout shake.
Lovely. Ooh, Keaton Mitchell gets about a 6-yard carry there.
Oh. It's really incredible. I feel like 2/3 of that entire run from Mitchell, he was like about ready to fall over, but kept moving forward. The question now becomes, because we thought that, Lamar and them were going to really start to be able to blow it out, but it's still only 10-7.
I know, and this hasn't been a boring game. I'm enjoying this defensive battle. An unexpected defensive battle, too. Jackson having to scramble all about in the pocket, trying to make magic happen, decides to take it himself and still gets the first down.
It looked like a shit play that you'd see from Madden.
Oh, yeah. I still love the Madden clips you send me sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, I have another clip to send you not from Madden, though, but from the other night.
1st and 10, handoff to Keaton Mitchell, who is able to bounce it outside, and he's going to be able to get the first down.
Just like that, just like clockwork. Lamar and them have to start doing something after getting answered by Jaguars.
Back to the first drive, where they were able to move it quite effectively. We'll see if they get stuffed at the red zone, though.
Because that's the same thing that happened that first drive. They moved it efficiently and then only got a field goal out of it.
Also, Lamar, you want to do something for me? Throw it to Isaiah fucking Likely.
Yeah, you only need 10 yards.
1st and 10, handoff to Keaton Mitchell again, and he's going to bail his way forward for another first down.
They brought up a very interesting stat. We talk about the running back, having a running back by committee style, two guys or something. They have 4 rushers over 250 yards on this team.
Really?
Yeah, only the Bears match that. Looks like Lamar rushed it for rushed it outside for maybe 3.
So Keaton Mitchell's a rookie from.
Oh, wait a minute.
From ECU. Oh, it could have been intercepted, but it wasn't.
You know what I was more concerned about, which is kind of something that you probably wouldn't think too much about? Lamar's towel fell out.
1 second.
I was very concerned about Lamar having somebody slip on the damn towel.
Funny.
It would have been absolutely terrible.
Or as dumbfounded that I found a player from ECU on an NFL team.
Woohoo!
All right, 3rd and 7 now. Jackson with Justice Hill next to him now.
On the 38-yard line.
Throws, looking. Oh, that was an uncatchable ball. Good thing they didn't throw a flag for that, because that was just uncatchable. That was way overthrown.
The only way that was getting catched is if you're on the sidelines or maybe in the stands.
Justin Tucker. How long would this field goal be?
You're on the 38, so what? 53? I think you're just inside the range to where it's not 55.
Damn it!
Oh, wait. They're having to go for it. 4th and 7.
Oh, why? Wait, huh? Play clock at 4. Lamar with it back to his left. And they're just going to... They were trying to draw it off sides to get it a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Jackson,
Hey,
why do you look so angry at that?
I don't know.
You knew
I
it
wonder.
probably wasn't going to work.
I wonder if Lamar genuinely thought that he was going to be allowed to take that.
Why would he want to?
But I wonder if it's also frustration of just like there's miscommunication over there to where it's like, man, I wish I would have gotten it.
Yeah. Stout's
Meanwhile,
on to kick the punt. I feel like they could have taken the points.
I don't know if you saw it, but Agnew actually grabbed some of the grass, threw it up so he could see what the wind is real quick.
Oh. Ooh, good punt.
Wow. Pinned it at like, what, the 4?
Oh, they'll actually mark it out at the 10.
Okay.
Not great, but still good.
Still better than just a touchback, though.
Yeah.
Go Jaguars, as the board here says on this building. Oh, man. So, why do I feel like even though Lamar and the gang has the lead currently, I feel like Jacksonville wins this.
It feels like Jacksonville's game, and I feel like it's just that one big play. You know they're in it no matter what.
Mm-hmm. I will reference the graph. I don't like to reference the graph often, but I will reference the graph. This is the first time all game that Jacksonville has a win probability of 51%, whereas every play since this, Ravens have had it.
Interesting. I'm getting a very odd Applebee's ad right now.
Oh, I'm getting the Little Caesars Justin Jefferson ad.
Where he fucking skinwalkers the kid.
Yeah. And the kid's got to go run out there. Which, can I just say, what the heck? That kid should definitely get tackled.
Oh, yeah.
And yet, you guys don't get him? Kind of weak.
I want to say, so there's always a question. Do you think you could get 5 yards if you, in a NFL game, if you had to carry with like 10 tries?
Hell no.
No.
I think I would piss myself before I realize what's going on.
Like, would you take that chance? You get full pads and all that, and you get $10 million if you do it, and it's behind your favorite team's offensive line.
Okay. But what's the penalty if I don't get it? Because
you just have to deal with the body damage that you took trying to get it.
Oh wait, okay. Williams. They're talking about. Oh, remember how you talked about?
Slammed right down on his knee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a perfect example of you may not realize how bad of an injury is until somebody is not able to get back out there again. But to answer your question, screw it. Why not?
Like,
YOLO.
For me, there's no fucking way I'm doing it with the Panthers' offensive line. It's also a 3-yard rush by Etienne.
Correct.
I'll die. All right, so what if I also give you the defense that you have to play against?
No.
Gotta do it against Cleveland's defense.
No. Oh. might as well tell Myles Garrett to take his helmet off and start swinging.
No, he's gonna use your helmet.
Exactly. Oh no, I'm Mason Rudolph. Welcome to Jackass.
Lawrence looking to throw, get to the ETN who's trying to make a tackle, make a man miss, but it's Roquan Smith. That's not going to happen. I do want to say, I forget what team they were playing against, but a dude's helmet popped off and Myles Garrett picked it up, and immediately the other team took it from him.
They were like, whoa, hold on.
Like, no, not again.
I've seen this game tape specifically.
It's like, I think I've seen this movie before. They immediately took the helmet away from him, and Myles Garrett, and the dude even, did a head shake, and Myles Garrett was like, what?
What do you want from me? All right. This is a big third down. 3rd and 3 in the 17.
Johnson's in the backfield to the right of Lawrence. Play clock at 3. Oh my god! It'll be a
No.
false start again.
Yeah, 72. That is terrible.
That was just a blatant one, too. All the other ones before have been kind of like, oh, it's real hidden, a
Yeah.
little bit of a twitch.
Well, and I get why Lawrence is trying to draw him off. I mean, you might as well try to draw him off sides just before taking the snap.
Can't psych out your own team, though.
Exactly. Now you turned a 3rd and manageable into a 3rd and long that you really was hoping to execute something after stalling out the Ravens before.
Play clock at 3 again, 3rd and 8. Same formation as last time. Lawrence, oh, he's going to be sacked. Oh, no, he's stripped, and it's taken. It is going to be a defensive touchdown.
Oh, my goodness, put that on the board.
No, they're signaling it incomplete.
Yeah, it looked forward. It did look forward. It looks much more like intentional grounding.
How forward could it have been?
It was actually forward thinking.
Aw, damn.
Yep.
That's got to be a penalty, though.
Yeah.
And the flag is down.
Yeah, there's the laundry.
Oh, wait. If it was intentional grounding just a few yards back, it would have been a safety.
Yeah. Like, he had to do it, but...
I could have had a defensive touchdown. Damn, they're going to be punting from the edge of the end zone.
I was going to say, your defensive touchdown has a real shot here. Don't call it yet. But yeah, I mean, they got blown up before you even have a chance. He did get
out
the
back
box,
of the end zone. He's going to be having to walk into the end zone to kick it.
Yeah, because otherwise he'll be out of bounds.
He has no space to really step into this. It's probably going to be a very high kick. Good.
You just got to launch it. You don't have a chance.
Damn. For as little space he did, though, he's still getting it to the 40. And the gunner gets him down only past the 42. That's a great special teams play right there.
That was incredible. For how bad that looked. I mean, you bailed out your offense there for how bad it was.
That was a fantastic punt, and the gunner really got down there to get to that returner.
Mm-hmm. And he made such a great wrap-up tackle. He didn't just throw his body at him and then just be whiffing. He wrapped up his arms, and he fell with them.
All right.
Oh man, I'm so glad that Peacock is showing me an ad for all the reality TV shows from Bravo.
I'm seeing the Geico lizard be stupid.
I'd rather watch that. I'm watching a Real Housewives ads and stuff. Oh, now we're on the McNuggets, McDonald's ad that they've been showing with the Carolyn Frost box.
I saw a bird get hit by a bus.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, now I'm on the Verizon iPhone 15 ads like they've been doing so much.
Lovely.
So, is it, most of the time you can say a game is just last guy with the ball is going to be the one to
last possession wins.
This doesn't feel like that.
No, I feel like if there's 30 seconds on the board, there's still someone who's going to be able to get it.
Yeah. And then the other side of it, though, is that I feel like if you had 5 minutes to go score, you probably still can't do it.
Yeah.
It's this weird, in between. Too little time? Yeah,
defense wins this game.
Exactly. So who gets blown up? Because that's what it is. Jacksonville beat them on one big play, and they've capitalized.
Right now, their total yards are close together.
Yep.
Where the Jaguars are better at passing, the Ravens have done better in rushing. Yards per play aren't too far apart.
Nope,
First
nope.
downs, 15-12. Third down efficiency, almost the same.
They both have had one turnover. I mean, it really is even Steven, which people don't like these types of games sometimes because they say, well, why hasn't this gotten to be so exciting? Why isn't this, 21 plus on both teams? But, oh,
Oh my god, they're showing the gunner just absolutely bodying the blocking for the return
and
team.
he got pushed out of bounds. It wasn't that he wanted to go out of bounds.
Yeah. Hand off to Mitchell, making a few people miss, cutting back around. Lamar Jackson makes a block, and Keaton Mitchell's going down the field.
40, 35, out at about the 34-yard line.
The time of possession is also almost the same for these two teams, which is really crazy to me.
Exactly. But after that kind of a run out of Mitchell, that is a lightning rod type run because he cut back full, went completely other way. You had freaking Lamar blocking, like you said, and he took a good hit too.
It was against Jenkins of all players as well.
Man, both of them are not going to be friends after this one.
1st and 10, Lamar directly under center. Mitchell is still in the backfield. 3 receivers down at the bottom of the formation. It's another handoff to Mitchell, who's going to barrel his way forward, gain of about 4.
For how electric the last play was, still 4 yards in a cloud of dirt is not bad at all.
Not at all.
Rashad Bateman, that's great, but where's my man Isaiah Likely?
Rashad Bateman and Isaiah Likely had the same exact stat line as well, 3 for 40 and 1.
You know what? That's incredible.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, wait, no. Isaiah Likely is up to 4 for 66. He has done it.
Oh my God, I
bad at
didn't know
watching
it.
math.
Wait, why does it say that Bateman has a touchdown?
Probably because we're reading ahead. Oh no.
Oh no. 2nd and 6. Jackson's able to avoid the sack. He throws it downfield. That could be intercepted though, but no! Likely actually gets up and gets it. Oh my God.
Hey, we know why Likely got over 50 yards. We were just reading ESPN too quickly for the broadcast. Hooray. I mean, to start off, Lamar almost getting ready to get tackled or get sacked. Nope, gets out of it. Gets ready to hit him, throws it crossbody, and then Likely climbs the ladder for a 2v1 between him and 2 corners, and he still got it.
Gus the bus? Gus the bus?
Does
No!
Gus
He's going to be stuck right at the 1-yard line.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, why?
Absolutely incredible now.
Baltimore, you edge me.
Oh,
Let the bus reach the station, please.
Don't let the bus reach. Let the Jags win.
No.
I need this.
Oh my God.
I've already accepted the fact we're not probably winning the first seed. We've shot ourselves in the foot too many times to deserve it.
I mean, isn't not reaching the first seed better for your legacy Super Bowl chances though? You gonna run the table?
I mean, it would be really nice if if the Ravens do win it, they do the last time like they got the first seed, which is lose the first round.
True.
When they play, because if you remember, that was the year where the Titans stunned them.
And didn't they make it to the AFC Championship?
They did. That's whenever Mike Vrabel infamously said that he would cut his dick off if they win the Super Bowl.
Oh wait, yeah. Wait, because yeah, it was the divisional round because he beat Tom Brady, and I remember the Gridiron Heights episode. I will cut off my dick to beat you. I love that episode because they actually just showed him cutting off his dick and throwing it down on the poker table.
That's right. Oh man.
And Tom Brady's last throw as a Patriot was a pick 6.
That's right.
That always makes me happy.
Sometimes some of that stuff is just so beautiful to watch in live.
Good Lord. That was before I started seriously streaming games, too.
There you go. I gotta say, some of those, like, I don't do the best in, like, predicting regular season games, but I have done very well in the postseason predictions. I think last year I went like 8-2 on predictions or something.
Really?
And then the year before that, it was like 9-1 or something because we do it as like a side chat in our fantasy league one.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, oh wait, which were you watching?
If you start your channel soon, you could start with playoff predictions.
That's true. It would be scary though because then you'll have all the ammo. Guys, don't you see? Deshaun Watson will totally win the Super Bowl.
Like, oh my god.
I have the stats to prove. If they massage a girl every week.
My god.
Jesus. But no, what's wild is
Gus the bus! Gus the bus! Gus! The bus has reached the station!
Oh man, he didn't get it the first time, but Gus did get it the second time.
Put it on the bingo board!
On the bingo board.
Oh yes.
Man.
Oh, that makes me happy in my pants.
Didn't you need that for fantasy reasons too?
Yeah, I have Gus Edwards on my fantasy teams. He's always been my pick for a good flex option.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Especially because I've been putting Kadarius Toney in my flex recently, and he's done jackass shit.
Why I could tell you that was bad. Why would you do this to yourself?
My other flex was injured.
I'd rather put the injured guy. He'd probably not give you negative points.
You really don't like Kadarius Toney, do you?
It's just that it's so painful because you know he himself has some of the best talent that you can see for elusiveness, being able to find spots that you can actually make a play on. He's got explosiveness.
I'll give you a 6th.
Exactly.
I will give you a 6th round pick if you give me him right now.
Oh, I'd do it. I'd do it in a heartbeat. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Pretty sure we gave you a 6th for Amir Smith-Marset.
I think so.
Who actually had a pretty big role in today's win.
Exactly. Actually, I saw him and I was like, man, maybe he could be a guy, but obviously that didn't work out.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I really still stand by the original statement of Kadarius Toney helped win us the Super Bowl. Therefore, I will always be thankful for him. However, currently he's a liability on the team.
Yeah. Currently, fuck you.
Yeah. I could still be mad about somebody being bad. I mean, if you're a 1-year wonder or half a season wonder in that regard, then does it really matter?
No, to be a wonder, I feel like you have to do good at your base position. He was only good as a punt returner.
Yeah, but that was the thing. He had one good play for us in that regard. So he nearly broke a record for the best punt return ever. Oh, now we're getting a Polar Express-based stat line. Let's go for the AFC North. Honestly, the AFC North has been stacked in a long time for how well the stat lines have been. 10-3, 9-5, 8-6, 7-7.
Yeah.
That is wild. Oh. I don't like this, though. They're showing off the starting quarterback, and yet Lamar hasn't been injured. Do you not know? This is like
that is a curse.
This is like advanced announcer curse.
Play clock at 5 now. Lawrence with the back to his right. It's Etienne. Takes a snap. Handoff. Travis Etienne. There is pretty much nothing there. He gets a yard. Had an opportunity to bounce it out. Didn't see the hole. Decided to take it inside. Just get what he could.
Once again, this feels like a game by the Jaguars where it's self-injury. It's being able to get close, but not close enough. Bad penalties where you don't want them.
I do want to say, though, and I may be saying this just because it gets me closer to bingo, if you're the Jags and you get a touchdown, do you get the 2 point to make sure a field goal can win it with the way this game's going?
Absolutely. You have to. Also because, let's go
Jags
bingo!
Looking. Get to Ridley, who is going to, with forward progress, get it to about 3rd and 1.
But yeah, I can't see this is not a game that you want to have it be a slugger drag out match and possibly go to overtime. You need to win it in this 60 minutes.
Although if it does go to overtime, we could have a turnover on downs beforehand. go to overtime, and Justin Tucker wins it with a 55-yard field goal and get a bingo.
Oh my God, what a script! Great job, script writers.
I hire me NFL. I know what I'm doing. I will do everything by bingo card.
32 snap back. Ooh.
Could have the turnover on downs now.
That's true.
No, it looks like they're sending out the punting unit. Looks like Logan Cook's coming out.
Yep. Now, with that being said, talking about being an NFL ref and everything in between, how did it feel to be rated by the Grossi?
So that's actually my third Grossi raid.
Heck yeah, baby.
So I've been rated by him 3 times now and Perno once.
And Perno once. Awesome.
Nah, it was the Perno one is the funniest one to me because that happened when I was actually at Aurora's house in Maryland with her family. And I pretty much commandeered her room while her and her mother went shopping just so I could stream the game.
Yeah.
And she was still very not used to me streaming constantly for the game, so I had her like come say hi, and she just like kind of awkwardly waved and left.
Meanwhile, did you like that final shot before going to break that they showed, of all things, a camera going down this weird like planked bridge or something?
I was very
confused. Their Christmas decorations were literally neon green cacti and camels. Jacksonville, what are we doing here, man?
I don't know.
Oh, man. But no, I did watch it. I was watching it in real time, too, because I saw that the number had shot up.
Yeah.
I tuned in. So then I went back and I was like, oh, where did Grossi do it? And then I like heard him say, it's like, oh, here's a Panthers fan. And then he had like audio issues, and he was like trying to hear it, and then he heard it, and I could hear your voice chime through. I was like,
yeah.
oh, well, he'll see it eventually.
No, that was crazy. And I love it too because eventually you have people that like still stick around after. So I had about 14 concurrent.
Yeah, I
the
saw
rest of
that.
the stream.
So I was like, heck yeah. So then you had an active chat. You had people to talk to. All the good stuff.
I always love getting the question of how did you become a Panthers fan? And I was like, I was fucking born into it.
Yeah.
I was born next to Bank of America Stadium. Of course I'm going to be into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, I get the question of, when were you born? How old are you?
I'm 1974. I just have anti-aging cream. How'd you get me?
I like to make them guess, and it's always around 27, 28.
Oh, congratulations. You look older than you are.
Yeah, and I'm like, I am 20. And they're like, what the fuck?
I am 20. Oh,
I won't complain though. I have no problem looking old. Makes it easy to get alcohol.
It works better. It works out better usually than looking young.
Yeah.
Oh well. But yeah, you got like 20 subs from it, so congratulations.
Thank you. I actually haven't checked. I need to check how my YouTube studio for my phone real quick to see how the video is doing.
Go for it.
Only 25 views. Not surprised. The win videos never get as many views as the loss videos.
Of course not, because I mean, who doesn't like to talk about failure and pain?
Yeah. Hand off to Keaton Mitchell again, getting away from defenders, and he's another big run. Oh, but he's injured. Oh no, that looks like his ACL.
Yep, non-contact. Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
It is.
That's
scary.
turf. That's turf.
Uh-huh. That is so scary.
Oh my god, look how sad his teammates are already.
Yeah, they know. They already know.
He reached for the knee immediately.
Well, and think about it, right? What is everybody for Ravens fans said this year? We haven't been hit with that many injuries yet. We've been good so far.
They've been the injury demon's bottom bitch for the last 3 years.
That's right. And yet, now, if they start getting that injury bug, what are we going to do here?
That's a good question. Because,
I mean,
they have Gus Edwards, who can easily become the feature back if needed.
Correct. Which
He's
is
done
why
it
you were
before.
trying to... That's why you were having Mitchell in there. You were trying to just limit snaps.
Yeah. And you have Hill, who is a speedier back, so you can probably dual back that a lot.
And you'll be fine, but it's just
It's still sad.
yeah.
And
Because it's the same idea as talking about Mark Andrews earlier. It's sad to see this Ravens team without him.
yeah, they'll be all right, but it'd still be better with them there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that also means that if they add better players and have a good offseason next year, they could be even scarier.
Absolutely. Which is why the 49ers have such a huge chip on their shoulder from the league, because everybody said, hey guys, look, we definitely deserve to be here. We just had no quarterback.
Yeah. And I genuinely believe that they probably could have won that game if it wasn't for Purdy getting injured.
Oh, yeah. I would say that they would have won that game, and they probably would have won the Super Bowl. No
they
question.
Beat the fuck out of the Eagles this season.
Yeah. But you do it because you wanted to prove a point, right?
Yeah.
You were so mad. But you know what? With that being said, I don't know who wins the AFC. I really don't.
It is anyone's game, because when it comes to top teams playing top teams this year, we've had the whole like, oh, it's a very close game, exactly what you expect, and then we've had them just blow the fuck out. Because just today we had the Cowboys get absolutely reamed by the fucking Bills.
Woohoo! Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to be biased. Woohoo! But no, it truly is. And then it's like,
no.
Oh,
damn.
Yeah.
Not a cart though.
No, but that being said, you can see the swelling already.
Mm-hmm. God, that's so sad.
It is. It really is.
The handoff to Hill now. It's about 4.
They said like 70.
And now he's on the cart.
Yep.
Damn, you can see his leg already going.
Yep. He had 9 carries for 73 yards tonight. He was doing really good.
God damn. You hate to see that. Non-contact too, just doing a flip after getting a tackle, getting tackled, and just
that's
immediately you saw his leg bounce when he hit the turf too. And it's just because the turf has no give.
No. And it randomly grabs.
Another throw to Isaiah Likely, battling his way forward, and he's making sure he gets close to the first down. It'll be about 3rd and 1. How Jags looking, man? The Jaguars are very up and down this game. They've had some great big plays. The only touchdown they've had is from a huge chunk play to Jamal Agnew.
65-yard tud. It was beautiful to watch. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Otherwise, it has been a very off game, I would say, for the communication between Lawrence and his receivers. Not exactly the best game by him at all. Had one really bad fumble. And a quarterback sneak from the Ravens, and looks like they easily got over.
With that being said, though, it's not like the Jaguars haven't had opportunities. They've had chances in the red zone. They've had opportunities. The other thing that you don't see on the stat line right now, there's 2 missed field goals.
Yeah, there's 6
right
points
there,
not
6
gone.
points gone.
There's a flag on the field, though. Got laundry.
Come on. What do we
Offsides
want?
for some reason. Oh. There's too many men on the defense. It would have been the first down anyway, but that's a very odd... Hold on. Oh my god, there were.
I like how Thomas in the back, he's counted as number 12 in this shot. He's just like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a great play. That's a heads-up call to try to get the 12 men. But yeah, you can feel the abilities and the players that they have on Jaguars. You can feel that they are just so close to pushing something greater, and they just haven't been able to connect it yet.
Jackson, the handoff once again to Justice Hill, is able to get the sideline and almost the first down. He may be out right at the 9-yard gain.
Oh, absolutely, it's still possible. It's 11:25 currently in the 4th quarter. Oh, yeah, by the way, you need to change your 3rd to the 4th quarter.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
There's still tons of time in the game, relatively speaking.
Yeah, to be able to get the points required, only 10 points you need, so Yeah, no, it is still very possible for the Jags to eke this out. Lamar Jackson, though, is going to make it hard as he keeps it himself, and he's getting past the 30 into the 25-yard line.
Yep. Beautiful. The best way to put this is that both teams have been slow and steady, relatively. So with the Ravens, they are very much a running team. They like to take time off the clock, like to control it. So if you can't stop them doing that slow march down, then that's going to burn out the time and it's going to force you to be suffocated out.
I will say that it will be a very interesting game if it is going to be a touchdown here. They give it to Gus the Bus, who is going to battle his way forward. He's at the 10, and he's at the 5. Gus
That bus did
the
not
Bus.
want to be stopped. It looked like the bus from the movie Speed. What a reference. So 200 rushing yards
Gus.
total for the Ravens. But you know what's wild is that Isaiah Likely is the second back there. Obviously, he's a blocking tight end, but still, he's all the way in the back there to help with the blocking plans.
Oh, yeah. I do say that if the Ravens get a touchdown here, it pretty much does seal the game with how slow the Jags are moving.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Stanley.
Oh, Stanley's going back to sideline. He's gone to the sideline a few times this game.
Mm-hmm. That's brutal. That's still brutal.
He was out for one series when they were nursing his knee a little bit to make sure he's all right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let's see. Is it a non-contact or anything? Or
No, it looks like, he's going to be probably going to concussion protocol.
Yep, concussed. Oh, man.
Looks
Absolutely
like
brutal. All right, for what we need, either a rushing touchdown from Lamar, or an int, if possible, or a fumble. Fumble is likely. Could be
Ravens
possible
fumble.
here. Or
Gus the Bus is in the
Odell
backfield.
touchdown.
Flowers in motion. It's a handoff to Gus the Bus, and he's just going to battle his way forward for a couple yards.
Yeah. At this point, you really don't need like a touchdown is great.
But any points almost seals it.
Yeah. Because then you're looking at like a 2-touchdown game. It's going to be very tough with 9 minutes.
Impossible, no. Hard, yes.
Correct. And that's that whole grinding mentality that them, the 49ers, the Eagles, these teams that can run the ball effectively, control the pace of the game, and in turn make it absolutely miserable if you can't stop them.
Lamar looking. Evades. Will be sacked.
Ooh.
Almost made another spinning sack evade, but not this time.
Nope. He
Third
thought
and
he
goal.
could, though.
I want to also say that we are lucky that there's no bruiser back to pair with Christian McCaffrey. We're lucky that Elijah Mitchell is also an elusive back. Because if they had McCaffrey and then a bruiser for a 1-2 punch, oh my god. Imagine if Gore was still playing for the 49ers.
I don't want to think about this.
Does that give you nightmares?
Oh, thank God I'm in the different conference.
Fuck you.
Haha.
I just hate that he was on my team and we traded him for nothing. Jackson looking, throws. Oh no!
What? Was that Odell?
It was Bateman.
Oh, Bateman again. He was trying to get his second touchdown of the night.
I still want to know where the fucking one touchdown they say he has was from. Because,
Who, Bateman?
yeah. Because the one passing touchdown was to Likely.
You know, that's a great question. I'm not going to question it.
Good job, graphics. Good job. 26-yard field goal attempt for Justin Tucker.
If he misses it after that graphic.
Shank.
There's
No, it's right down the middle.
That man is automatic.
I was saying Shank, but I really love Justin Tucker, so I wasn't really meaning it.
That's right. So 8 minutes left. 20-7.
It is a very still possible game for the Jacksonville Jaguars if they play smart football.
I mean, if you get another just bomb because the defensive scheme fails you, once again, you're good. But it just there are only just moments of that greatness from the Jags. There's not a consistent drive that they turned into points.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Even because the feeling still feels the same, even if the score was 20-13 right now.
That's fair.
It's weird, but sometimes the feel of the game just doesn't match the score.
Oh, I'm getting the Pac-Man pistachio ad.
Oh, there you go. I am getting once again another Fireball ad where they have their fancy champagne
Oh.
called Dragnum.
Dragging these nuts?
I guess so. All right, now we're looking at the ESPN win probability graphic. We are at 97.9% for the Ravens.
Ooh, they are really not giving any love to the Jags.
I understand, though.
Yeah, they haven't been able to do much.
Yep.
Lawrence, though, pretty good day passing. 22 for 31, 247, and 1 touchdown.
But
Mostly been a lack of run game.
Exactly. I thought TEN, he was getting somewhere. He was actually doing a lot with it. It felt like early. And now, 10 rushes, 31 yards. That O-line can't get him the holes that he needs. Pretty rough.
They're stacking the box a little bit more, too. So they're not even letting him get the outside runs.
No. I mean, you've had 14 runs for 37 yards, averaging 2.6. And your longest run was 7 yards. Yeah, that's pretty rough.
All right. Still. A chance. A slim chance, but a chance.
Absolutely a chance. That's kind of the beauty of the game, though, right? Oh my God. It's bad when T. Higgins and TJ Watt have to be your guys that you use for the graphic for Bengals versus Chargers.
Why not use Jake Browning? He's been doing pretty all right.
I know. And then Austin Eckler has to be stand-in for the Chargers. Oh, man.
That's fair, because there's no way you're putting Easton Stick on there.
No. The only thing he stuck to was the plan of taking an L. Oh, man. Now it's the one arbitrary shot for the entire broadcast where you looked at the cheerleaders.
Have to have that every single time.
That's right. But yet there were... How cold is it in Jacksonville? They had long sleeves on.
That's a good question.
58!
Oh my God. Why do they... Who would put on long sleeves for that?
Florida.
Tucker, what's wrong with you?
What?
It's a squib kick.
Why a squib kick here?
Well, touchback anyway.
That's right.
That's a very interesting call, though, for the kick. I mean, it was Justin Tucker, though, so the squib kick still had a whole bunch of power behind it.
Mm-hmm. See, and that's the funny thing. Like, they're trying to show these great stats about the Ravens, but they're still 10-3.
I know.
So they still have some vulnerability about it, even though they've shown statistically they've led games.
Downfield for Lawrence, and it's just way thrown away. And now Jones is limping a bit.
Oh, man. That is
Looks like he re-aggravated something because he's wearing a knee brace. He already had an injury, and now he is not looking too happy.
Oh, he is down. I mean, if he wasn't on the field, he would be. Yep. Let's see here. If there's some collision.
Oh, no. It looks like he's grabbing his other hamstring.
He is. You know what they always talk about?
Which one?
Where you overstress one injury or another injury because of the fact that you're compensating. That's exactly what that looks like.
Just a bad throw by Lawrence on there on second down, so it's now 3rd and 10. All right, so yeah, Stanley has a concussion, knee injury, out for Keaton Mitchell.
Keaton Mitchell's he's done for the
He's
season.
done for the season.
That's
That was an
that.
ACL, I guarantee it.
Yep.
I would be absolutely shocked if that was not his ACL.
If it's not
Lawrence, though,
MCL.
he actually evades the sack, but runs right into another one, and he fumbles again.
Oh my goodness.
And it's Baltimore's ball. That's game.
Yep. All right. And you know, remember that stat we talked about earlier when he fumbled the first time? He is the leading quarterback for fumbles. And it shows its ugly head.
He bounced it off his own guy's head. It was his left tackle's head that it knocked on.
Mm-hmm. But when you start scrambling and trying to make a play, you just end up having chaos occur.
Kind of wish he just took it, because then he probably would have had to go for it on fourth, and that could have been turned over on downs.
True.
I'm going to go 3 games in a row, doing bingo for all of them, and having zero bingo.
Hey, you know what? That makes the charm of the bingo board more entertaining, because when you get your first one, you'll make it even better.
Guess the bus stuff for no yardage.
Now what you got to worry about, if you're the Ravens, no injuries. You have to just play smart. Let it just develop as you need. I think somebody's having an aneurysm over there because they're playing Fortnite. I can hear screaming in the other room.
Oh, no.
It's like this every time, genuinely.
Oh, no, she's playing golf with your friends.
Oh, that's even better.
Is that what they're doing in the Forge right now?
Nah, she's playing with another friend of mine.
Okay.
Yeah, they get pretty triggered on it.
Lovely. The handoff, Gus the bus again. 4-yard gain.
You know what scares me for Gus, though, is that he's taking a lot of these hits where he's spinning off of it, and I'm really worried the turf's going to take his ankle.
Oh, Gus has actually had an ACL tear before as well, so of course you already know.
I remember that.
It's easier to get another one after you already had one, just like concussions.
Exactly. Justin Manubuke is having he's having a really good season.
Only given 3 yards on the carry there, so it's 3rd and 7.
6.5 minutes approximately. But if you kick a field goal here, you're just trying to burn time at this point.
He just aired it out towards Odell Beckham, but there's nothing there.
Nope. Unless Odell could have caught that, and that would have helped our bingo.
God damn it.
That could have been the most important one to get.
Could still get the 2-point conversion if the Jags somehow on this next drive downfield and get a touchdown, because they're absolutely going to have to go for the 2-point after that.
Absolutely. All right. Automatic Tucker coming in. 34-yarder. Looking, feeling it, and bop, and in.
What I think is pretty funny is that he's actually having a down year, and everyone still just does not have a problem just believing in him.
No.
Oh, damn.
And see, that's the thing, too. It's not that one player is dominant. Sounds like a howling dog. It's not even just one player on the Ravens that are just absolutely dominating. It's a total team effort, which is way scarier than just one guy.
Oh, yeah.
That's why the Ravens are so scary as a team.
And I think what's scarier is that you never know which players are going to be those, like, multiple contributors.
Mm-hmm. Like, yes, you know Lamar. Yes, you know probably a running back. Yes, somebody on the defense. But every week it could be somebody else, and they're still just as efficient.
Because, say, for some reason, you know, you have Mitchell and Gus the Bus and Justice Hill. All 3 backs are able to do a bunch of shit. And even if Mitchell's out now, you still have, you know, Hill and Gus the Bus. Agnew is going to take it out from the back of the end zone to the 15 now, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. He gets it around the 36, 37-yard line. Oh, no, 32-yard line. I thought you got to 35. Damn.
That's all good. Agnew's got to do something.
That was a very aggressive return right there, and he decided that he saw something for him.
That's right. So here's the problem for me if I'm a Chiefs fan. I need Baltimore to lose 2 out of the next 3 at least. Now, I think they lose. I think genuinely they lose against 49ers. I don't know what the matchup is for Dolphins. But the Steelers, I can't rely on the fucking Steelers. There's no way. There's no way I can rely on the Steelers to do something for me. Lawrence going. Nope. All right. Equal.
Aha.
Pop back up, but it's not
I'm
doing
live.
good. Hello.
Live. For some reason, OBS is now crashed twice because it's like,
Hey,
holy shit, stop streaming.
But it's kept up pretty good. On top of that, Jaguars were 8-3 entering week 18 with a 90% chance to win the AFC South. And now they're down to a 50% chance.
God damn.
They've lost the last 3, if of course they lose tonight.
Yeah. So the Panthers are able to play spoiler as well, because if this is the Panthers are able to play spoiler as well, because if this is what Jacksonville is able to bring to the table here, the Panthers defense is statistically better than the Ravens.
There you go.
They're able to only get 7. Oh, Lawrence takes it himself, and he takes a shot to get the first down. And what the fuck was he doing?
Whoa!
That was a bit of a... How was he not called?
I know. I was expecting unnecessary roughness.
First and 10. Lawrence looking to throw. Evades the sack. Still looking. Throws. Incomplete. Damn. I thought he was going to look for ETN on the check down.
Yep. Because he was also had at least a sideline to work with.
Yeah. Second and 10, though.
Mm-hmm. Hey, remember, turnover on downs here, baby. Oh, good. Odell is... Yeah. Odell's
Thanks for showing us that.
Leg. Thank goodness. I didn't have enough entertainment until you showed me that. Now I am just thrilled.
Second and 10, ETN to the right of Lawrence. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Ravens rush 4. And it's just another terrible throw by Lawrence there. That one just looked wobbly as shit.
It begs the question, is Trevor that guy where he's just hot, he's cold, and he's just trying to force something to happen?
And Lawrence is still super early in his career.
Exactly.
And we could see a Josh Allen situation where for some reason next year he finally decides to hit his stride.
Mm-hmm.
But if he continues this for the Jags, do you keep that around just because that's the best you've had in forever?
It's better than nothing. He's
quick
still
throw to Parker Washington. Going to have to be a 4th down.
Yeah, you're going to have to go for it. I mean, you still have gotten to 8-5, and now probably 8-6. It's not like you can't. He's obviously taken you to the playoffs. You guys won the playoffs last year. Like, he's got the talent. But I think you're right. I think he's just a little too raw currently.
Lawrence is able to get the conversion. Damn it.
Going. Looks like, the 25-yard line?
Yeah. I need turnover on downs.
See, that was a huge hit there. And then when Lawrence got flipped over by Owe here, I'm very shocked there wasn't anything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see, that's what it is. Kind of screwed up his arm there.
Throwing arm, that's terrible.
Uh-huh. So that might be the reason why his ball throwing looks off, is because of just the bad hits on it.
Another good throw this time. Oh, almost. Trying to get a dagger in from Ridley. He's wincing a little bit. Looks like his arm still might be bothering him.
Yeah. He's fighting through it right now. There's no doubt.
He put some zip on that pass.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like it hurt.
You know what's sad is that if Trevor Lawrence, because his arm's fucked up, does throw it in, you would have had it if McManus would have hit one field goal.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it, McManus. Oh, man. I have that feeling that he's going to throw an int because of his arm being fucked up.
It's going to be like underthrown or something.
Uh-huh.
Or it's going to be off of a scramble. And no, he takes it himself, and he goes out of bounds after getting the first down.
Right,
Technically, people call the PAT a field goal. He made that one. Technically.
Come on now.
I don't know why when I start like trying to, bend the rules, I turn into fucking Jim Carrey doing the Grinch.
It's airline food.
Oh, it bounces off the hands.
Oh, my
That
goodness.
was a zippy ass pass, and you could hear it hit off of his hands.
Well, you know what's even funnier is that the ball, like the camera didn't even track the ball after it hitting Mullet's hands. They just, nope, I'm good. I know it definitely didn't do anything.
Oh, right off the tip of the... Oh, it hit his helmet. That's what we heard. Fucking Lawrence got a headshot.
That's right.
I should add that to the bingo board. Headshot.
Headshot. Oh, jeez.
Lawrence throwing end zone. Oh, did he get his feet in? Oh, incomplete.
Are we sure incomplete on that?
I want to see a review on that.
I want to see a review. It looked like it was a touchdown. Give me that. Let me see that again.
Oh, he didn't have control.
Oh.
If he could have brought it in the first contact.
Uh-huh. That is painful. But see, that's how the Jaguars have felt all game.
Oh, no, Peterson, don't.
Mistakes. No, oh, wait, hold. No, Peterson.
Oh, Peterson, why?
I feel like you have to challenge, though. If you feel like there's a chance.
Damn it, I had challenge on the last bingo board, and I don't have it here.
No!
I need your help with some consistents that are always on the board.
Oh, like ones that you should always see?
Yeah, always on the board. Stuff that...
Well, a couple stat ones is fine.
Yeah.
But if I had to do consistent ones... let's see.
Because I want some to always have on a bingo board. And then I'll like sprinkle in
games. I'll look at your 3 games to see which ones you had, and then I can tell you which ones you should have some consistent.
Because I like having some like tailored to the players who are playing and stuff like that.
Oh, the question's gonna be that. Ooh, they're questioning whether or not with his foot and everything being. So the string or the
interesting
booth ref says that he's got it, and I can see that. I definitely can see that. I really do think this is a touchdown.
I wish we had able to see if his other foot is like starting to peek out.
Yeah,
but I'm not really getting that angle.
No, not really. You're instead just getting the slide of the thigh and everything. How do broadcasters get to yawn and not be shown or be heard? That's the real question.
That's a good point. 11:15. I'm tired.
It's 11:15 there too.
Oh, they're keeping it complete. Oh no. Oh no.
You know it's bad whenever the booth guy says, "I completely disagree with that."
That's gonna cause some uproar on Twitter.
Oh boy, there's your controversy. Haha. I mean, I don't think it's not game. It's not the game right there.
Yeah. Oh god damn. Humphrey just laid Ridley out.
Oh my goodness. I mean, You gotta go for it.
Ooh, turnover and downs. And then
Let's go!
Just a garbage time Beckham TD. Come on, give it to me.
Come on. Odell needs to have somebody shit on his chest. What a callback!
Oh my god.
Oh boy. All right, 4th and 10. Here we go. Here we go. Looks like ball is. Oh wait.
Timeout. By who? Whomst.
I would assume Ravens.
Baltimore.
Yeah. The reason why is it's a 4th down. You might as well just really think about it.
So New York is calling in and saying that it just wasn't obvious, and they're saying, and he's just saying, I disagree. He's gonna get fined for that, isn't he?
I mean, them cheeks are literally wobbling, telling you that it's good, but no, we're not gonna give it to him.
It wouldn't even matter if they got it anyway.
No, it really wouldn't. But it would put you 1 touchdown closer to Trevor Lawrence having 3. You got to think about the little things in life, like the bingo board.
The bingo board is what keeps me happy during Panthers games.
Honestly, the bingo board's a great thing.
I'm surprised I hadn't thought about it earlier.
Well, and the other thing too is not nobody else is really doing it right now. You know.
So it's fun. It's unique.
Yeah, it's unique.
Lawrence.
All right, here we go.
Oh, that could draw a flag. No, it won't.
All right.
Turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
There's a chance.
There is a chance. What the fuck is Lamar doing grabbing that guy?
I forgot to move the football during the entire Jacksonville drive anyway, so I can just keep it up there.
You know, honestly, is it really that big of a deal, though?
Not really.
Is it, though? Like, Collinsworth, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say they're the number 1 seed, so they got to be the team to beat, but I just don't know, because it feels like anybody can be that team any week. Like, who did the Ravens lose to? Let's take a look. First and 10, Lamar gives it to more Gus and Bus.
There's a flag.
What is this? Oh man, what's this laundry?
Unnecessary roughness. So if that last one was, wishy-washy, this is an actual just full-on unnecessary roughness.
There you go. Boom. Don't gotta worry about it. So they lost to the Colts in week 3. They lost to the Steelers in week 5, and then they lost to the Browns 4 weeks ago.
So all relatively middling teams compared to them. So really,
Correct.
they have. Granted, 2 of them were divisional games. We'll give it that.
But you did have some statement wins.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't really use stuff like the Texans, but you did beat the Bengals while Joe Burrow was still there.
True.
27-24.
That was a good game.
You also beat the Lions 38-6. That was a shocker. As well as 2 weeks later, you beat the Seahawks 37-3. So you've had statement games. Last week, you had a questionable one that had to go to overtime because you had to play the Rams, and if it wasn't for a walk-off punt or kickoff touchdown, you kind of had a question about it.
Yeah.
So they have beaten good players, or they have beaten good teams. There's no doubt about it. And obviously, they're looking to wrap up another win here against Jacksonville.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's... Yes, they are definitely the team to beat in the AFC. There's nobody that can beat them.
AFC is a fucking shit show.
Exactly. You can make the argument that anybody in the top 4 or 5 can win.
Justice Hill gets a run for only about a couple yards. Bring it 3rd and short.
Because here's the thing, and here's going to be a great way to test that theory. 2 weeks from now, Ravens have to play Dolphins. I think if you go based off of the philosophy of what this game is, you got to say if if the Dolphins beat out the Ravens, now you got to say, is the Dolphins number one or are the Ravens
Yeah.
number one?
Like, the Dolphins haven't really beat a quality opponent.
Exactly. So that's going to be your quality opponent, but is that really enough to change what the situation?
Oh, Lamar keeps it himself. He's rushing. He's down the field to the 40.
He's going
It's inside the 40. That's about it.
Yep. I was going to say, I didn't know if he was going to go further.
I said inside the 40, think he was going to go farther, but he just kind of lateral stopped.
Yeah.
Like, lovely. Thanks, Lamar.
Thank you.
I was ready to give my super energetic to the 40, the 30, the 20. But no, you edged me. You edged me, Lamar.
Now, the issue, no matter what it is once again, and here's what really my quandary with the Ravens, and specifically Lamar. The Ravens have had successful regular seasons.
Plus for just one.
Plus for one. But how many times have they gone into a postseason, have success, and then just flame out as a first round bounce?
That is true.
What's Lamar's postseason record currently?
That's a good question. Pretty sure
Lamar
it's gonna be pretty
Jackson's postseason games. He's currently
1-3.
1-3. Yep.
Not great.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was interested. Now, with that being said, do I think Lamar can fix it? Absolutely. They could do it any of those games, but you have to make your statement there.
And Jackson has continued to evolve as a passer.
Correct. They are still talking about this Calvin Ridley touchdown.
There's no reason to talk about it. They got the call wrong. We get it. Shut the fuck up. Hand off to Gus the Bus again. It's about 2 yards. Maybe 3.
Oh, I got worried about how he slid there for a moment. I thought his leg gave out.
Yeah. It just kind of looks like he went sideways for a second.
Uh-huh. He looked like trying to fly through the Matrix. Oh my goodness.
Jadeveon Clowney wearing 24 is also odd to me.
That's also fair. Seeing Jadeveon Clowney in a Ravens uniform isn't, though. I feel like it fits him.
Yeah, no. I can see that. Been on a lot of teams recently. Kind of just a journeyman.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 5.
Nonetheless.
Hand off, Gus the Bus. About 2 yards again. Who cares? They win. Essentially, at this point, you're just like, do I look like I give a fuck?
Well, that's why Lamar was like, just walk over here. Come on now. You're good. Well, 23-7 Ravens. Not unsurprising that the Ravens won. It's once again another game where you watch the Jaguars be just inept to not put something together, and you say, damn it, guys, you have the talent to do this.
Yeah.
It's just, it is frustrating. It really is.
I think it's super annoying that you also get to see this, and all there are more question marks about your team.
Yep.
And that is the one merciful thing about not being in the playoff hunt, is that I don't have to give a fuck about what happens when I watch my team play. I just want them to cause the most chaos possible. And we did that today, because I defeated a division rival while also dashing their playoff hopes. You know how good that feels? To pretty much just give a big old middle finger to your division rival when they're looking to try to win the division, and you're just like, you know what? Fuck you.
It feels
3 field goals. Take it or leave it.
You know
What's a touchdown? I don't know.
Well, we don't know, but you won. That's what matters.
Oh my god, they actually went for it on 4th, and Gus the Bus got it. That's how the game's going to end. A Gus the Bus first down.
There you go.
I'm going to end
Yes.
this game with an erection.
Now the real question is, how are you doing in fantasy?
Oh, we don't talk about fantasy.
Oh no, is it
I
that bad?
I'm going to say that it's going to be pretty bad. I've just had a down year for fantasy. But you know what?
You know,
I will do the stream's due diligence and check my Yahoo right now.
what's funny is that this entire time I forgot that Lamar Jackson is the guy I was playing against, but I've already won, and I still have to have DK Metcalf play for me.
All right, so for this team, I'm projected to win 64%. I have 84 points right now.
Okay.
Let's see. My biggest dude is T. Higgins today, and Amari Cooper. I put both of those guys in. They did good for me.
Perfect.
Yeah,
We already talked about McCaffrey, so you already know. But other standouts was David Njoku and Amon St. Brown and Las Vegas defense. Woot woot.
Ooh. I have. Let's see. I had both. I had Jackson this one and CeeDee Lamb, who did good for me, even despite the poor game.
There you go.
What about this? I have a lot of points on this team. What did this team do? I had Mahomes, who didn't do too much for me, but still didn't lose me anything.
Correct.
Ridley, Amari Cooper. I had Raheem Mostert, who did a lot for me. James Conner, who did a lot for me. Sam Laporta, though. I had him, and he went off.
3 tuds.
I had 9 points because I had Eddie Pinheiro as my kicker, so my kicker got me 9 points.
Heck yeah.
And now I have the Philadelphia defense against Seattle is my last ones to go.
Alrighty, mister. I think that's a stream.
Oh, yeah. I am ready to relax. Thanks for joining me.
Not a problem. Enjoy collapsing.
Oh, I will. All right. Goodbye, chat. We're going to fuck off now. See ya.
Enjoy the rest.